Why the giraffe don't look like the lion? They don't hunt. It ain't got nothing to do with what you eat. You think the lion look the way it eat because of what it eat? You think the physique is what, like watch the lion. You think that physique is that because of what it eat? It's not. It's the hunt that make it look like that. It's the hunt. It's every time it get up and it go out, it's got to run. Every time it go out, it's got to jump on my man and boom, bring my man to the ground. And I don't know if you watched it or not, but I promise you, whatever they catch, it ain't just letting them eat it. It's a fight going on, and every time it fight, it gets stronger. Every time it fight, it get more ferocious. Every time it fight, it becomes more of what it is.
Hey, step inside that booth, get loose, knock out a nigga tooth, man. This your boy 5039, man. Back at it again with another one. Much love to the almighty LDBC, man. The Lions Dance boxing community, man. For those who don't know that, y'all know, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my usual suspects in the building with me, man. My Houston hard hitters, of course. You understand me? Stay Ready Boxing TV, man. You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready, man. L-File is in the building with me as well, man. Some of the homies, you know what I'm saying, they couldn't pull up on the Sunday, man. But I appreciate everybody that's going to tune in. You understand me? Come through. I see you in the building. Oh, shit. He say, what's good from Compton? I already. Oh, man, it was a great night, man, in California last night, man. Great night of boxing yesterday, man. I see you in the building, Mark on the Lich. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get right to it, man. I ain't going to waste no time, man. Stay Ready Boxing TV, man. Let the people know what you got going, man, and where to follow you at, man, and when you're going to be dropping some more content for the people.
Man, I'm actually going to drop a video today because I got a lot to talk about dealing with this fight that we haven't even touched on. And I remember, I just want to just shout out to my brother 503 Line because he the one brought this up. He said, do I think this fight going to do 4 to 5 million views? And I think it is. And I'm going to tell you the ploy that Fox did that make me believe that they put this shit on regular TV. This wasn't on FS1. This wasn't on FS2. This was on regular TV. Man, I'm dropping some content today. Y'all gonna see it when it come out, man. Y'all gonna see it when it come out. Y'all come follow me. Stay Ready Boxing on everything, cuz. Stay Ready Boxing TV. It ain't hard. Type it in. Shit. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, man, my boy is doing great things over there, man. We like, I want to say probably like 80 more from 1K, man. We need to get to that 1K mile marker, man, for Stay Ready, man.
73.
See, I was shocked, man. I'm 13 over, man. Goddamn, man. 73, man. Well, yeah, man, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool, man. Boxing and barbecue. I see you in the building. He say, what up? What up, fellas? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, man. L5, man. Let the people know what you got going, man. Boy, Brooklyn, that goddamn. When you gonna be dropping some more content for the people, man?
Yeah, I've been trying to make steady content. I slacked off yesterday because I was watching fights all evening. But you can catch me at my own channel. That's L File Player. The words EL and File Player, one word. And catch me at my man 503's panel and Stay Ready. Make sure you check out these two channels too. If you haven't subbed to Stay Ready and 503, make sure you do, man. These are the channels on the come up, and they steaming hard for 2020 and beyond.
Yeah, man, it's like a big freight train. Just you got to get out the way, man. You understand me? We most definitely coming hard in 2020, and it's only getting greater and greater day by day, man. But what a wonderful day to just be a boxing fan. What a wonderful day to be from Houston, and what a wonderful day to be from Texas, man. Texas is on the up and up. You understand me? A lot of things went on yesterday, man. I did go to Stay Ready channel last night, and I was on for a little bit, but I kind of caught the tail end, you know what I'm saying, of the show. But I got to get y'all thoughts, man, about this fight, man. A lot of people been hitting me up saying, oh, Mel was getting outboxed, he was losing, you know what I'm saying, Mel wasn't coming forward, Mel was you know what I'm saying, getting walked down by Harrison. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have a bunch of damage on his face when he wake up the next morning. Just a bunch of crazy weird shit niggas was telling me. You understand me? But I'm gonna come to you first, stay ready. You understand me? What was your thoughts about this fight? Did you think Mel Charlo followed the game plan correctly? Did you like the game plan coming into the fight? Do you like the direction Derrick James has Mel Charlo going in? Because I'm hearing a lot of criticism as it relates to the way Mel Charlo fought last night and the instructions that Derrick James was giving him, man. So
I don't know
what are
what's
your
the
thoughts
problem.
about this? What are your
That's
thoughts?
see, that's real training. See, people, I hate coaches like Freddie Roach. Like, man, you up on the cards or you losing right now. What you gonna do? No, I don't like that. I like what Derrick James. I like coaches like Derrick James, like Ronnie Shields. Those coaches actually get in there and they give you instructions. They don't sit there and try to down you or tell you, man, you losing this fight or anything like that. They're actually giving you 100% instructions, telling you what you need to go in there to implement that's going to help you out through this fight, because they had a game plan to implement. Their game plan was not putting it in the judge's hand, it's getting him up out of here. He had already dropped him in the second, so him moving backwards and fighting, you could tell he wasn't scared because everything he was throwing had something on it. He was landing the damn near every punch. He was throwing solid ass jabs that I was like, damn, that motherfucker, that hurt me. Jabs. He was doing what every punch he was throwing was bad intentions, even though Tony Harrison was throwing a lot more punches, and Tony Harrison was doing great body work. Not even gonna lie to you, he did some amazing body work in this fight. Tony Harrison was really getting in the Mel ass, but Mel was still staying composed through the whole fight. It's like he was sitting there setting him up the entire time, putting him in a bind, and then when he timed him right, when he was getting ready to throw his hook, Mel threw his left hook. Mel was throwing that left hook all night because that shit was open. He was connecting that bitch all night. He then he opened up with them uppercuts. But that left hook is what opened everything else up. And when he dropped him, he let nature take his course, and he went in there and threw about 10,000 left hooks to his chin. And the referee should have stopped it right then, but he didn't. But that's a Jack Reese issue. Not gonna speak on it. We'll talk about it another day. But the fight should have been stopped then. The reason I say that, because all these fighters that died this year, right there, you saw he was hurt, and you start counting. Even when you stopped it, he really wasn't connecting. But that second time when he was getting him, every single punch landed, flush, clean, hard. He tried to take Harrison's head off. I don't know what other people talking about where they game plan they didn't like from Derrick James, because Derrick James looked like he did what he was supposed to do. He got Mel to go out there and implement everything he talked about. And to be honest with you, Derrick James is coach of the year to me, because dog, you beat Mikey Garcia, you beat Sean Porter, you beat Jorge Cota, you beat Tony Harrison in the rematch. Big Adrian Taylor then came in and ain't lost the fight this year. Who else had a better year than him in the sport of boxing right now?
Yeah, that's a good one. hmm Uh, Mark Wonderlich said Mel did what he said he was gonna do. K-On, yeah, he most definitely did that. Mark, Jazzy Mark, Reggie Owens say Mel was being outclassed in this fight, bro. But like a true warrior, he battled on the victory. I mean, then who was outclassed? And in the end result, see, and I'm gonna tell you something. Cause a lot of people is giving Mel Charlo the Wilder treatment. You know what I'm saying? They giving him the Deontay Wilder treatment. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on. That's what I'm seeing in this fight as a result, man. And like I told y'all, man, I don't want to hear no excuses from nobody. You understand me? And I sent you a link to Reggie Jones. You can check your email too if you able to come on with us, man. OG Ron in the building. He say salute to the boxing Houston hard hitters already, man. Appreciate that, OG Ron. I see you in the building, Miss Denise Wars. How you doing, Queen? Happy holidays to everybody, man. Hope y'all enjoy yourselves out there, man.
Hey,
You know
mind
what I'm
if I
saying?
send money a link?
Who Money Brown? He want to get on?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can send Money Brown a link. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Let's get some of the brothers up in here, man. But L5, man, I'm gonna come to you, homie. What was your thoughts as it relates to Mel's strategy in this fight, man? Him and Derrick James. Did you like the strategy going into this fight, man? And how did you feel about Tony Harrison, quote unquote, dominating or walking down Mel in this fight? You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't happening. I mean, well, as far as the strategy goes, I like the strategy that he used at the end of the fight, and I think that's what Derrick James may have wanted him to do from Jump Street. Um, he found the home like with the left hand to the body. He was working from low high, like he was landing the left hand low and or working the body low, and then the combos were following up after that. A lot of times before that, though, he was just throwing the like shots to the body and they were getting blocked, and I think he wasn't going back to that. Like I think he wasn't really aiming. Like he probably could have took some off those shots and then been landing them from Jump Street. But as far as Harrison winning rounds, that like kind of talk is like whack. Like I understand, and you're right too at 503 as far as people using that talk more fervently with since Wilder's fight with Fury, but winning rounds people talk like that when you're getting your ass kicked, and then like you come around and then like beat the person like that was kicking your ass. But winning rounds isn't even like a talking point unless like you're winning rounds resoundingly. Like those rounds that they were saying like Harrison was winning, he wasn't winning. Like Harrison like was for the most part losing a lot of the early rounds. I thought Harrison like was getting rounds like in the middle of the fight, and I think Charlo may have been taking those rounds off because the shots landed in those rounds that I had Harrison winning, which I can't recall like off the top of my head. It might have been like the 7th and 6th. Charlo landed like 9 punches. I think he was taking a little bit of a break, but besides that though, Brian Kenny was kind of riding this dude's pole, acting like he was doing all this great work and that Charlo wasn't doing that. And even in those rounds like that were like kind of toss-up rounds, Charlo was landing the hardest shots. So I mean like I kind of think it was like I don't know, like Fox is like kind of funny style. Like I think a lot of these broadcasters are very funny style. Like when it comes to I don't like the brothers. To be frank, like
Go say it. They funny to the black dudes. Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
The white guys commentate funny style to the brothers. Yeah.
I mean, and it's like I could go on like a little bit of a tirade, but I won't. Like as far as like where the PBC kind of fails in that, but besides like on a tactical level though, like I think like a lot of that like what people were picking up in the Fury fight with Wilder like was coming from the broadcast team too, and like I think some of that was happening in yesterday's fight. But I had like Charlo, with the exception of a couple of rounds, kind of dominating that fight. He was hitting Harrison with the better shots. And a lot of times that Harrison was putting on a show. I think he was legit hurt. Even before he got knocked, he got put out. He was putting on a show and he got caught to the body really hard. And he put his hands down, like kind of like making it seem like he wasn't phased. At that point, he wasn't making it seem like he wasn't phased. He was just making a face, like, and he took a long break. And Charlo should have jumped on him at that point, but he ended up getting him out of there anyway. But Charlo was hurting him throughout the fight. I mean, like, and when he really started investing into the body, where he was hurting him pretty much the whole fight, it was over at the end. But it was a great fight, though. Fight of the year.
Already, man. I see you in the building boxing conversation with Reggie Owens. I'm finna let you have the mic, man. But let me catch up in this chat right quick, bro. OG Ron says it's in the eye of the beholder. In my estimation of who makes the cleaner shots, that fight was close, most definitely, man. Ms. Denise Ward says stamina is his problem. He blows up between fights. He should have probably moved to middleweight. He left everything in the gym. I think Denise Ward is Tony Harrison just gasses in late rounds. You know what I'm saying? It's a pattern with this guy. He's been stopped in all his fights in late rounds, like 9th round, 10th round. You know what I'm saying? Willie Nelson, Jared Hurd, now Mel Charlo. You know what I'm saying? It's a pattern. I see it in the building, Bonafide D-Town. But I got my brother in the building, man. Boxing conversation with Reggie Owens, man. What's good with it, man? Cali up in this hole. What's good,
What's
man?
up, my peoples? What's happening?
Oh man, we just enjoying this boxing talk, man, on this Sunday, man, trying to recap these fights, bro. I want to ask you though, man, what was your thoughts about the fight, man? You seem real critical of Charlo. You know what I'm saying? You always got something to say about Charlo. You know what I'm saying? You say Tony Harrison was winning the fight, man. But I want to ask you this: since you say Tony Harrison was winning some of those rounds, did you give Mel any of the rounds in the beginning of the fight? You know what I'm saying? After he got the knockdown in the second round, you know what I'm saying? But what was your thoughts, man?
Yeah, in this one, I gave the fight turned after Charlo knocked him down. Once Charlo knocked him down, Harrison game plan changed. He didn't use the boxing. He came right at Charlo. You start seeing him being able to back Charlo up. He had Charlo fighting off the back foot. The problem with Charlo, what he was doing, and I didn't give Charlo too many rounds in this fight. Charlo was letting his hands go, but what Charlo was doing wrong is not looking at where his shots was going. He's throwing a lot of shots off Harrison's arms. A lot of shots were hitting off his gloves. You can't score that. Harrison kind of took the fight to him. He like I say, backed him up, hitting him with them clean jabs. His jab is so straight lined. I didn't know Tony Harrison's jab was that crisp and that clean. But the thing with Charlo is, like I stated, he was going to be over aggressive, and with the over aggression, he telegraphed a lot. And it caused Harrison to pick off a lot of things. Harrison took a lot of his big shots. But it was a battle of fucking warriors, and I can't take nothing away from none of it. It was a true test of warriors, and this fight did nothing but elevate both fighters. And I thought with Harrison talking all that crap and to be knocked out like that, but he battled on, so it really didn't take too much from his profile, but it boosts Charlo up. But Charlo has to settle in on his boxing. He's strong enough to take possibly anybody's shots in his division. He took some heavy shots that I was like, damn, he's going to end up dropping. It did nothing. I think the body shots, to me, Harrison body shots were effective as well. And Charlo's was, but he didn't throw enough of them. And Harrison did a good job of poker facing the fact that those body shots was working on him, because he opened up to the being honest about it in the post-fight press conference. And he opened up about it, but I don't think Charlo found it, because Harrison did an intelligent thing that a lot of boxers must do when they're hurt, is to disguise that shit, hide the fact of it. But that's what people were doing in some of their prediction plans for Charlo to be successful, is attack more to the body. And he did more attacking to the head rather than the body. So in the trilogy, which I think they will have a trilogy because it's going to be pay-per-view worthy, he can just attack to the body, but Harrison's boxing to be effective. The knockout came, one punch changed everything. Harrison got too greedy, got too relaxed, fell asleep on defense, fought where he shouldn't. He exchanged where he shouldn't have been exchanging, and Charlo came in, tightened up on those short power shots, and he landed the punch right on the sweet spot, dropped them. Now that whole Jack Reese could have stopped the fight there. He could have stopped the fight there, and he let it go, because when he asked the commands they give afterwards, Harrison wasn't responding to him. Harrison was buzzed. His brain was rattled, but he went on. But that second knockdown, them punches he was hitting Harrison with was some punches that can ruin a fighter. They can alter a fighter's life. The way that he carries on about taking care of himself. And Jack Reese let that shit go on after that. Now the little flurry that he stopped the fight for was bullshit, because none of those punches were really landing. But Jack Reese stepped in when he shouldn't. And then, not to go off on this one, just real quick, all those judges out there in California was doing a bunch of stupid shit. That referee from the F.A. Jogba fight, he was on some straight up bullshit. He could have got that guy killed. But everybody was like, he let the fight go on. Dude scored that lucky knockout shot. But that dude wobbly on his legs. This shit could have ended bad for him. The same thing with the first fight. Who was that cat? Barrera or somebody like that. The other small guys. That fight could have been stopped. Like, all them California judges is full of shit, man. But that's all I got on that one.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, we gonna get into that though, man, because you bring up a great point, man. I'm glad you said that, man. But the homie Don Dada then fell in the building. What's up with it, bro? He say I had it 6-4 even on points. Okay, you who you had winning the rounds though? Harrison. Rico Shaw said Harrison boxed a beautiful fight until he didn't no more. Yeah, man. Charlo turned it up in those later rounds, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly think Mel was preserving his energy. Now a lot of motherfuckers, you know, said, "Oh, Charlo gonna be too emotional. He gonna be this. He gonna be that." You know what I'm saying? He showed people like I can take some rounds off. You know what I'm saying? And get him to engage with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, bro. Tony Harrison cockiness and bravado lost him this fight, bro. He got too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Period. um, Ron Finkley say Charlo a headhunter, but he stayed engaged, no doubt. Okay, I see you in the building, Shakita. What's up with it, man? Stay ready, man. I'm gonna come right to you though, man, because Reggie Owens brought up a great point about the refereeing of these fights, man. What was your thought about the stoppage of this fight, man? Was that a legit stoppage, or do you feel like he should have been stopped the fight after the second knockdown? You know what I'm saying, in the 11th round, man. What's your thoughts, man, as it relates to Jack Reeves, man, and him refereeing this fight, bro? Stay ready. You there? You on mute if you there. Okay, stay ready. Must be away from the mic. L5, man, I'm gonna come to you, bro. What's your thoughts about the refereeing of this fight, man? Was this a good stoppage, man?
I think the stoppage was good. I could make a case that the second knockdown in that 11th round, they could have stopped it then. But I wasn't really tripping that hard, like on Jack Reese not stopping it after the second knockdown, because it's a championship fight and it's a comeback fight. But I think the whole like performance of all the judges though, like on that card, kind of like extenuated like the whole like how bad Jack Reese was too. I mean, Jack Reese don't have much credibility like as far as like with these issues, as far as like when to stop a fight or when to, as far as putting his foot down. But I wasn't really tripping again because I mean like championship fights, I let it rock. After the second knockdown, he was depleted, but I thought maybe he could have. He looked more energized when he had all that time when he got up after the fact. But that's neither here nor there. Like they gave him way too much time, like with the celebration and reeling Charlo in. That was probably like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. So it seemed like Harrison did have more gas, but that was fake gas, or that wasn't like a normal thing. So the stoppage was good though. Like, but the letting him go on, I could make a case that it was messed up when he got knocked down the second time.
Okay. I see you in the building, Marvin. Net. You understand me? Boxing conversation. Reggie Owens says facts. Harrison tongue and loss of focus cost him this fight. Yeah. I just want to say this, right? You know what I'm saying? It's no excuses for Harrison. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro fought a good fight up until he got caught. You know what I'm saying? And he got cocky. He got, you know what I'm saying? He got aggressive. Like, you know what I'm saying? He started feeling himself a little bit too much, and he was hooking with a hooker. You understand me? Only thing is, my Mel Charlo had been timing that punch, you know what I'm saying, since the beginning of the fight, bro. That's the same punch that he got dropped with in the second round. So he was trying to find that punch all throughout the fight, you know what I'm saying? Tony Harrison finally opened up in the 11th round, bro, and gave him that shot. You know what I'm saying? That's all he needed. And another thing, Charlo was going to the body in this fight, but I think Tony Harrison took that away from him. You know what I'm saying? See, Tony Harrison is a good boxer, man. Like, but I like I said last night on Stay Ready show, and I'm gonna ask you this, boxing conversation with Reggie Owens. But this is just my thoughts on it, man. I don't think Tony Harrison should even fight a guy like Lubin right now, even try to fight, you know what I'm saying, an up-and-coming guy. He needs to take a tune-up fight, in my opinion. But what's your thoughts about that, though, boxing conversation with Reggie Owens? What you think is next. What's next for the homie Tony Harrison? Where you see him going, man?
No, I think he got to stay right in the hunt. I don't think he should take a tune-up. He lost to. It's nothing to lose to Charlo. Charlo was a champion for a reason. There's nothing to hold his head down on. Nothing else to tune up because I don't think anyone else would have fought Charlo in the fashion that he did. So I think he's right there. He just has to tune up on stuff. He needs to stay sharp and disciplined throughout a fight. I think, and the money's gonna come there. The money's gonna come there. You can see the dude can build a fight. Promoters are gonna want him, or shall I say, Al Heyman is gonna want him back in there. He'll be good for an undercard. He'll be a good attraction to an undercard or a good attraction to a main event. And the other thing that's idiotic within this sport is when that lady brought up, and I didn't even notice that there hasn't been a unification at 154 since Winky Wright. I think she said 2004. That's a problem within the sport. How the hell can that type of ish happen?
That's over 10 years, man. That's crazy. That's
100% right, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. But stay ready, man. What's your thoughts about it, though, bro? By Jack Reese and his stoppage, man. Was this a legit stoppage in your opinion, man? Or he should have stopped the fight maybe in the second knockdown?
Bro, it's a legit stoppage, but he should have stopped it earlier. Anybody say it's not? It's stupid. Yeah. Those punches that he was taking from that second knockdown, bro, that shit could have ended his career. That shit could have ended him. There's been too many fighters that done died, and the priority in this sport is safety. You know what I'm saying? You got to protect these fighters. This is protecting these fighters is how you gonna make your money in the long run. And hell yeah, that stoppage came way too fucking late. But it should have. But I'm glad you stopped it. I'm glad you had the wherewithal to go in there and go ahead. Okay, you enough is enough. Let's stop this fight. I'm glad he did that. But at the end of the day, like you were saying earlier, that left hook was there. But I do want to see Tony come in. I'm like I said last night, bro. Yeah, he lost here, but taking a tune-up fight, the point of tune-up fights is knocking off ring rest. He ain't got ring rest. He just came in. You know what I'm saying? Whatever ring rest he did have from that year layoff, he knocked that shit off last night. I want to see him back with somebody. We about the best fighting the best. Ain't no tune-ups. You done already been there. Let's make some shit happen.
The nigga just got knocked out, bro. He got knocked out.
He didn't get demolished though.
Not getting knocked down 4 times ain't getting demolished.
No, getting demolished is getting beat up all night long. Bro, he was in the fight. He got caught. That happens. You're going to get caught. Now let's go back to the trainer board, strength and conditioning. Get back to your training. Work on what you fucked up on and get back in there.
Yeah.
Everybody can get caught. I mean, what's the old saying? It's everybody got a puncher's chance. That one punch can change your life. It can change a fight. 1 second, one punch. That's all it takes. What does Deontay Wilder say? A fighter got to be perfect for 12 rounds. I got to be perfect for 12 seconds.
Yep. That's what happened too. Cause niggas thought Charlo was finna take that L.
I didn't.
I didn't either. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? But let me ask you this though, man. What 2020, man? What you think Mel gonna do in 2020, man? Is it gonna be a unification?
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You know what? I was sitting here thinking about this.
Who gonna be the next Winky Wright around this motherfucker?
Nigga, J-Rock is next, but I'm gonna tell you straight up. Y'all might think I'm tripping when I say this. Nigga, I want her next. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. I got a reason for my madness. This hoe been talking. I like her. I was glad that he came back. I know he finna go in here against Francisco Santana come February.
January,
February, don't matter. Yeah, I want that hoe next. I want that hoe head on the platter. I want him. He been talking shit since the beginning. I want that hoe head. And I want J-Rock. But if J-Rock come first, I'm happy. but I still want that hoe. Bro, I've been wanting to see that Jerry Hurd, Jamel Charlo rematch. Dude only lost once. His career ain't over. I got to see that fight. But I do got to see this trilogy too. 3 fights I want to see next for Jamel Charlo is Tony Harrison 3, J Rock, or Jerry Hurd. That's it. I don't want to see nobody else. Nobody else. Unless you getting Jaime Munguia or another champion, or you fighting for another belt. It ain't nobody else at 154 I want to see. Unless you fighting your mandatory. You ain't got to fight no mandatory right now. That's what I want to see.
Okay. Let me catch up in this chat, man. Y'all going off in this motherfucker, man. Marvin Ness say don't like Reese Harrison did well, but the showboating wasn't necessary. Dundada say the champ deserved the best. Macadon won in the building. Was good with it, bro. Reggie Owens say real talk, them punches from that second knockdown could have been life alternate. Yeah, man. Brown on Brown in the building. He say facts. He knocked that ring rust off. Yeah, man. Yeah, but I don't know though, man. I mean, I think Lubin is just he on the road right now, man. I don't want to see Tony Harrison take two L's back to back. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's good, man. That's fucking up the money. But I got my brother in the building, man. Money Brown TV. What's good with it, bro? St. Louis
Man,
in here, Midwest. The
503 was
best.
going down, big bro. Mac and the panel was going down, bro. Man, just ain't the damn thing on Mac things up here talking to my little cousin and missed the whole damn invite. Shit.
Okay. Yeah, man. I see you in the building, big money. You say let's go. He say OG Ron said that fight Hurd should. Yeah, that's a fight Hurd should want. Yeah, he should want it, but I don't know if he gonna take it, man. John Lee say Jaime Munguia will never amount to anything. He beat a welterweight and gets praised for it. I say that shit all the time, but don't nobody listen to me though. I be hating on Jaime Munguia though. You know what I'm saying? But Marvin did say Charlo wants to go on to better things. No trilogy. Yeah, man. But Money Brown though, man, I'm gonna come to you, man. Since you just fell up in here, man. Give me your thoughts about last night, man. Was the game plan good for Charlo? Did you like Charlo game plan in this fight? And what's your thoughts about Tony Harrison, man? Was this a legit stoppage in your opinion, bro? Like, what are your
Man,
thoughts about the whole fight, man?
hell of a, first of all, it's a fucking classic, bro. A classic from both dudes. Both of them talk that shit. They lived
Mm-hmm.
up to the hype, bro. Like that shit was a hit all the way around the board, right? So when we look at the fight overall, bro, both of them niggas they made adjustments, bro. They made adjustments. Tony went into that bitch. He got the bagging up, right? As soon as he got the bagging up, Charlo put his ass down. So Tony felt like fuck that. Like you said, I stopped listening to my daddy. I'm going backwards. This motherfucker catch me going backwards. I might as well go forward, you know. And when he went forward, he had success, bro. The body work was beautiful. He went out there, he banged his ass out working the job, bro. And it made Charlo make a motherfucking adjustment. You know what I'm saying? Charlo like, okay, motherfucker, you want to come forward, I'm going to go backwards and fight your ass. So he went backwards and fought like I was telling Mac, bro. As good as Tony was doing in that fight, bro, I still felt like Charlo was winning, bro. And this ain't me being no bias or shit like that. And I fuck with Tony, bro. And I always gonna call it down the line. But it was just something in me, bro. Because Charlo was landing great, hard fucking shots that was nailing Tony ass as well. Tony was doing his thing, bro. Body work was beautiful. I take nothing away from him. And it was a tight fight. The bitch was tight. Like if you had Tony up, I couldn't knock you. But if you had Charlo up, I'm not gonna knock you neither because it depends on what you was looking for though. But going down to the nitty gritty, bro. If you look at this fight from the first one, we seen Tony working more than he did in the first fight, bro. So he wasn't really relaxing. He wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? He had a little breath. And like I said, that mental fatigue started working in, bro. And I ain't gonna say mentally fatigued, but it was some type of fatigue going on, bro. And for seeing Tony work like that, working Charlo body the way he was working, and Charlo was landing some good body shots too. But you would feel like, damn, man, he gonna work Charlo down a little bit. It just show you how good of a shape them motherfucking twins be in, bro. That nigga was in great fucking shape. One taking no for an answer, bro. And when it came down to the championship rounds where it matters the most, bro, where it matters the most, the championship round, because them last rounds go consider who won that bitch. You know what I'm saying? We know 2 judges had it up for Charlo, 1 had it for Tony Harrison. But them championship rounds always come down to the last thing. Charlo went in that bitch. He performed like a champion. Tony fought. But when Charlo caught his ass and put him down, bro, the first time, I knew that was going to be it, bro. And when he dropped him the second time, Jack Reese never let him get back up in the first place. Like that shit was done. He was done, bro. When we look at the first time we told Tony to come here, Tony ass was going to the side, and it wasn't like he was trying to hold himself up. His ass was still off balance, bro. And Mel went over there and dropped his ass the second time like that, bro. You got to save them fighters, bro. You got to save them, because if he got up that third time, and if Mel, the way Mel was hunting, bro, looking for that one big hard ass shot, and Tony wasn't throwing shit. He wasn't throwing nothing, bro. Mel was ducked down, waiting for that boy to open up, and it could have been a devastating blow. That's why I wrote on your post. I think Jack Reese saved his fucking life. That called it out on the roads, bro. He saved his life, bro, because we never know. And I'm not just saying that in general. We don't know down the line he could have been fucked up. But man, Mel was looking to hit that boy with some shit, bro, and was gonna fuck that boy around, bro. So it was a hell of a fight. Tony took the loss like a man. He was fucked up about it, but he ain't make no excuses about it. Great win for Charlo. Great stoppage. And now we move on to Charlo and J-Rock, bro. I don't want to see the rematch. I want to see Charlo and J-Rock.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Salute to my boy Money, man. I'm definitely on the boat with you, man. I see you in the building, KP from KC. He say, "What up, Kings? Wicked Wook in the building." Boxing conversation. Reggie on say real talk. Wicked Wook got the lines in the goddamn chat. Yeah, man. Drop them lines in there. Marvin, they say that unofficial scorecard on the screen was wrong. I mean, you know, everybody got their opinion on that shit, bro. You know, it is what it is. John Lee say utilize that franchise champion tag, and that'll be great pound for pound. It's BS. I want Loma or Canelo to fight Wilder. We'll see who. Man, you tripping, bro.
Hey, I got a question. Them cards was wrong. Does it really matter? Like right now, it doesn't matter. It don't.
Not at all.
It's rare we talk about the cards after the fact. Because at the same time, I heard people talking about Ortiz was up against Wilder. Does it matter?
Facts.
Like, I want to be honest. Like, we can go back and we can sit here and talk about it all day, but does it matter? Because me personally, last night, I gave Tony Harrison his props because he did what he was supposed to do. He went against the grain and shocked me last night, but he still, the same thing I said was going to happen in my keys to victory and breakdown last night. If he did that, he was going to get knocked out. No matter how good he looked doing it, him doing it got him knocked out.
Facts.
So what facts does it matter about the cards when the fight is over and he got his ass knocked out?
Yeah, I mean, that's what people don't understand about boxing. Like, that's why we always say, bro, we love this sport, man, because it's so unpredictable. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? One punch can change your career. You know what I'm saying? One punch can make you that $1 billion man. One punch can make you that 2-time world champion or make you the champion. Now you the man. You know what I'm saying? And now yo next fight, niggas is gonna tune in and tap into you because of what you just did. You know what I'm saying? And I think niggas still ain't giving Charlo his credit. He getting that Deontay Wilder treatment, bro. Because a lot of the shit niggas say about Deontay Wilder, that's what they saying about Twin, bro. They doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? KP say Harrison was up. What the hell was Reese doing? He licked it like he stopped it, but he didn't. The uppercut was brutal. Yeah, man. I mean, like I say, man, he should have stopped it, bro. After Mel got him on the ropes and knocked him down the second time, bro. He should have stopped the fight, bro. It should have been over with. That's just me, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hit the like, man. Appreciate that, Jeffrey Lopez.
503.
What's up, bro?
Bro, Mel hit that man with 3 uppercuts, wide open uppercuts, bro, right? 1, 2, 3. Then hit the man with a 3 hook and came back with a 4 on his ass, bro. All wide open shots and dropped that man. And he still let this man back up on his feet. Like, man, is you crazy, bro? Yo, get that man killed in this motherfucker. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, bro. If he would have been anywhere else, bro, I'm telling you. That's why I don't fuck with Jack Reese, man. I told niggas that he was gonna be the referee for this fight, bro. I said that shit. You know what I'm saying? But L5, man, I'm gonna come to you, bro. What you think Mel Charlo should do next, man? Do you want to see the rematch? Or are you trying to get this J-Rock fight, man, in 2020, man, undisputed?
No, I definitely want to see the undisputed before any other fight. I think that's what they're heading towards, like based on the post-fight interviews and whatnot. And PBC seems to have a plan, like when it comes to what happens next. And I think that is the fight that's going to happen next. I hope. But having said that, if that fight doesn't happen, I wouldn't mind seeing the Harrison trilogy, because Harrison got more respect from me than he did yesterday with this rematch. I thought he was gonna get put out of there in the 7th round, and he gave Charlo a tremendous fight. What you guys were asking, talking about earlier too, as far as whether Harrison should fight Lubin next. I think he should totally fight Lubin next if this fight, if the trilogy doesn't materialize. And I don't know if it's gonna be Harrison averting Lubin. I think Lubin may try to avoid Harrison because Harrison, he's proven himself. And all these dudes should be fighting each other because they're one step away from being where Harrison was yesterday. Harrison was the champ yesterday, and he was like a non-entity a couple months ago. But he got lucky. I mean, like, he gave Charlo a good fight the first time around, and he came away with a championship the first time around. And yesterday, I mean, like, a lot of people had him up. I mean, like, you know, anybody could be in that position. Like, so these dudes all got to fight each other if they're not getting a chance to be champion right now.
I disagree with you on the Erickson Lubin going keep away from Tony Harrison, bro. Because if anybody know one thing about Erickson Lubin, he want all the smoke. I'm pretty sure he will.
I just wanted to say this. He was right about one thing. Like when you say you want to see the rematch between them, but Charlo gave that man new life, bro. Like Charlo, and I ain't saying Tony name went nowhere like that, but you know Tony name went ringing like fucking her, fucking Charlo. You know what I'm saying? Even Laura, but Charlo revamped his career, bro. He kind of revamped his career, and I know he only had 2 losses, and I know how motherfuckers do it. And I'm a fan of Tony Harrison, but Charlo revamped his career to where he don't have to have the rematch right back. You know what I'm saying? He, like you say, if he gonna fight Lubin and what Lubin did, man, that shit gonna be fire as well, bro. That's why the 154-pound division is the best division right now, bro. That's just hands down. It is the best division right now. To Earl them come back and they make that statement again, that bitch jumping and cracking again. 154 just on fire right now, bro. And that's why there's so many good matchups in that bitch to where I think we can enjoy the mix and matching in that bitch, bro. But go ahead, man.
Yeah, I want to see. Now it's too many people that I'd love to see Tony Harrison against Brian Castano, Erickson Lubin. I'd love to see him against Brandon Adams. You know what I'm saying? Shit, 154 is hot. It's a lot of great fighters at 154, and a lot of fighters coming up at 154. Hell, a lot of Houston fighters, that's where they coming from is 154. Yeah. 147 and one from 140 to 160 is where these Houston fighters is coming to. A lot of Texas fighters except Big Monteru, that boy is a cruiserweight. He killing shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
If that J-Rock Charlo fight happens next, I mean, and you pair it up with another great fight like Harrison Lubin, I mean, yo, it's gonna be popping early next year.
Matter of fact, what do y'all think about a Harrison Hurd too?
Man, that's
I'm with it.
Huh?
I'm with it
too. Hell yeah. I thought it's so many fights in that bitch, bro. Even then don't forget about the Sahara boy that just got that title. Somebody will crack his ass off too.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's wide open at 154 right now.
Yeah. No, and the good thing too is that 154 is the only division. Like honestly, and it's because there's a lot of brothers at the helm. But like, where if you sit on your hands and you ain't doing shit and you ain't fighting a good fighter, bro, you're forgotten about. So you got to take that action on early.
Check this out. I want to cook on this because boxing and barbecue asked a good question in the chat room. And I'm gonna let all the brothers cook on this. You know what I'm saying? He says, "What about her? Do you think Rock needs to fight her first to clean up that situation before undisputed?" I'm gonna come to boxing conversation with Reggie Owens first, man, because you've been quiet, bro. What's your thoughts about that boxing conversation with Reggie Owens? You know?
Yeah, I'm here. Man, no, I'll be staying on mute. But hell no, I couldn't wait for no goddamn herd. Like I said, they ain't had an undisputed match in 154 since 2004. And then the lady said before that since the 70s. This is a problem in the sport. All that shit. People need to come to the Super Bowl in these divisions. Undisputed. Anything else is uncivilized. Him and Charlo need to match it up. who the titles. That's why the titles don't have value to them because people ain't matching these belts together. Well, we try to get one name, one face in the division. So all that other stuff they need to mix it up. This division is so goddamn talented. It's hot. Those other dudes who don't have a title. They need to be battling out for position. That's what they need to do. They need to be battling out for position, knock each other off, and then step into a contention against a champion with multiple belts. Take the belt from him, move to the next champion. But yeah, to go what is that? About what 15 years since the last time you had a unification? Like that's ridiculous. Like hell no, they got to get it on. And people want to see. People want to see how these two champions match up. So I want to see that unification. And her ran away from it. So hell no. Her got to get herself back in the hunt. That's the other thing. Her took that defeat, went into depression. He don't know where the hell he want to be. It makes no sense for J-Rock to give him opportunity when it was on the table and he pulled it off. He pulled away from it.
Okay. Go ahead and cook on that, Money. What's your thoughts on that, bro?
Man, that like, I might out for, but here I go, bro. Look, he took the word out of my mouth. Her ran away from it, nigga. Like, look at Tony. Him and Charlo ain't running away from shit. I want my rematch, bitch. Come on, back hole. You ran. I'm gonna knock this motherfucker out, and I'm still gonna be right here waiting for your ass. We didn't know that motherfucker was going to 160, 168, 175. Nigga, you ain't even mentioned J-Rock name after the shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't, oh, fuck that, J-Rock. We got to get this on. Oh, well, no rematch. That ass whooping brought your ass to Serenity, a piece of something. We know the situation that went on with your coach and all that shit, but you ain't saying my name. You ain't making no fuss about nothing. But now, all of a sudden, nigga, once you get peace in your life now, I'm gonna fight this motherfucker. And then J-Rock gotta see me. No sir. And I respect you. You was the former champion, bro. But you had your opportunity. You didn't want it, bro. You ran away from that shit, and you let another motherfucker come and take that. So now, Mel got the streets buzzing. J-Rock go in here and beat this boy ass in January and get this shit buzzing. And we come on like wild to say one.
Hey, Money. You know who got that belt? I'm finna look it up right now, but I'm gonna just ask you because you be on your shit. You know who got that belt at 154 for the WBO?
Patrick Teixeira. He just beat Carlos Adain.
Right. That was the Bronco nigga, right?
Yeah.
That's Robert Garcia fighter. Yeah, that was a good fight on ESPN. Yeah, see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who got the belt, man. He got the belt.
Who is he signed to?
Top rank.
I think top rank. Yeah, but I don't know. No, I don't know if
They not finna let that belt go.
I don't know if the Brazilian side to top rank though. I know Carlos Adain is though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna have to check it out see if the Brazilian side to top rank. But yeah, though, man, her kind of fucking shot up. So it's time for J-Rock. It's time for J-Rock and Charlo, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's Charlo and J-Rock too. You can't get the big brother until you get the little brother. That's the storyline behind that bitch too. I don't know if that's my phone fucking up, bro. About the bag.
Yeah. It's something. I'm getting a bad feedback right now, bro. I don't know if that's Money or Stay Ready. Yeah, man. But I see you in the building though, Big Money. Boxing and Barbecue say, I kind of agree because if her would have not played around, we could have got that Charlo versus her. I still want Charlo to beat his ass. Yeah. What's your thoughts about that though, Stay Ready?
What was the question you talking about her?
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm.
Would you rather see her versus J-Rock first versus Charlo and J-Rock?
No. Hell
okay.
No. I'm in agreement with everybody. Hurd had his chance. He had his chance. I'm not gonna sit here and it's cater to you because you didn't want it then. Now you want it now. No, you almost passed the statute of limitation of your rematch clause. You're about to have a fight. No, I'm not. No, I want to see unification.
So once he had his fight in January, his contract with J-Rock is basically null and void.
He turned it down. It is null and void. Ain't no get backsies.
So J-Rock can basically do whatever the fuck he want to do, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. See, I ain't know that. See, I ain't know. Maybe I thought he still had like a rematch clause or something. You know what I'm saying?
No, he had the rematch clause. Well, no, he didn't even have a rematch clause. They was gonna give him the rematch on GP.
Yeah. Charlo versus J-Rock is 55 versus 45. J-Rock is going to. I don't know. I see you in a bit, Wawa. Yeah, yes, they read. I'm getting bad feedback, bro. Go on mute, man. Yeah. I don't know why it's doing that. You must got your Bluetooth on. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm on my speakerphone, so you're probably getting the echo.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah, man. L5 though, I'm gonna come to you though, man. What's up? What's up with 154, man? How you see it going down at 154? Do you feel like her should get that J-Rock fight first, man? L5, what's your thoughts on that, bro?
Nah, I think that would have been a cool fight. But we got other more important business at hand first. Hurd's still a big name, man. And I like Hurd. He's a character for the division. But now he's just one of the names in the division, not another name, because he's still like that. He's still one of them dudes. But I mean, does Hurd have more collateral than Harrison? I mean, he's probably neck and neck as far as collateral goes. Like, you know, so I mean, it's good to make these good fights happen now, like Charlo and J-Rock first, because I don't want these other dudes to be trying to jockey for a side position, like, because all those other dudes are like a tier below because they're not holding belts right now. But J-Rock was Hurd was a once champion. So was Harrison. Lubin's on the come up. Like, let J-Rock and Charlo handle their business, and you other guys fight each other if you could. And Hurd doesn't want to fight nobody right now. I mean, like, it's any other time it would be cool to do that, like, you know, and take a tune-up fight. But right now it's not a good look because of how popping the division is right now. You know, you sit out one fight and you kind of get left in the dust.
No bullshit, man. I see you in the building, Wawa though. You say Charlo versus J-Rock. Yeah. KP that's a great fight. I can't wait, man. Juneteenth. I know a lot of brothers looking forward to that Juneteenth, man, but you know, we ain't got nothing set in stone yet. We gonna see how all this shit play out in 2020 though, man. You know what I'm saying? But trust me, you know what I'm saying? When we find out, you know what I'm saying, we definitely gonna be on it. You know what I'm saying? KC say Hurd can fight the winner. Yeah, man. He most definitely can fight the winner. If he wants
154 division should have been the Juneteenth shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all those brothers at the helm, like 154, like matchup at the top, whoever it is, like, should have been like the base of the Juneteenth thing. That's my opinion.
Nah, most definitely. I mean, you know, we gonna see how all this shit play out, man. Who knows, man? Bob Aaron might come and try to steal that day. You know what I'm saying? Who knows how this shit might play out, bro? You never know. You understand me? I got my bro J King in the building. He say H-Time for real, lines only. Already, bro. You already know. For real. K from KC say, remember Shane lost his belt to Forrest years ago? Yeah, Vernon Forrest. He ran it back, even though he lost. We still respect him. Yeah, man. I mean, like I say, man, I don't really care if the rematch happened though. You know what I'm saying? If it's cool with me. You know what I'm saying? If they fight, they fight. If they don't, they don't. That's really on Tony Harrison and his people, because I'm pretty sure Mill will do it. You feel me? But if not, man, you know what I'm saying? We got to get this J-Rock, man, in 2020. I don't know if Charlo gonna take another fight in between, waiting on J-Rock.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Go ahead, bro.
That J-Rock and Charlo fight Juneteenth in Atlanta would be boss. That'll be some throwed ass shit. Or Memphis.
Oh,
They get Memphis.
we most definitely taking a road trip. Yeah. I
Yeah,
most definitely.
shit. Am I Shit, nigga, I'm in there like swim well without the chin out, cuz I'm in there like an unborn baby. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about nigga gonna be up in that thing.
Yeah, man. Most definitely. Most definitely, man. But we gonna see how all this shit play out, man. I'm glad Cholo was able to prove himself, you know what I'm saying, to everybody. He had a lot of doubters. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people thought he wasn't gonna be able to stop Tony Harrison. A lot of people thought Tony Harrison was gonna ease to a decision and outbox him. You know what I'm saying? He was looking good in some rounds, you know what I'm saying? But Cholo was looking good in some rounds too. You know what I'm saying? It was a very close fight. You know what I'm saying? I think Cholo edged it out at the end, you feel me? And he got him up out of there. You know what I'm saying? He was hooking with the hooker and he got caught. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. Tony Harrison got cocky. You know what I'm saying? He was doing all the little dancing and taunting and doing all that little shit. You know what I'm saying? He tried to hook with the hooker and he got caught, bro. Charlo shit landed right on his chin. You know what I'm saying? That was the same punch. He got hit with in the second round that put him on his ass. Same exact punch, the little hook. Go look at it. You know what I'm saying? But it is it is what it is, man. I want to ask y'all about my man's that nigga J King say dance machine Harrison. Yeah, man, he was dancing, bro. He was feeling himself. Came out there with 42 Doug, and you understand me? Looking, yeah, he was at the Buff song with the Detroit Lions shit on. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I want to ask y'all about this interview right here, man, with Brian Kenny, man. I'm gonna play a little clip of it, man. Get y'all thoughts about it. You understand me? And I seen what you posted too. Stay ready. We gonna cook on that too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna play this right here though. Let me see.
To come back, girl, the true Spence, and I'm definitely gonna put on a great showing when I do come back. And the second time around, I'm not gonna take anything for granted.
I drive safely, obviously. What do you think happened to the main event tonight with Charlo and Harrison?
Wanted me to come back, girl, the true Spence, and
Yeah, I mean that's just a little part of what he told him, but like basically told him to drive safely, like being kind of funny and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He go the other part though, what he said too.
Right. Charlo's time you've spoken in public about it. You look good. I think that's the first thing. How are you feeling? How is your health? How is your face? How's everything?
Everything's been good. Like everybody know, I've been horrible crashing, but I'm feeling good. I was spending a lot of time with my family, my friends, and my little girls, and just enjoying the time with them while I've been out from boxing.
What was the extent of your injuries, as far as your facial injuries, your teeth, everything?
My rib was just sore. Like my whole body was just sore. It's just I guess a miracle from God. And He really protected me during an accident. Because anybody else would probably been killed. So it was just a blessing from God that I was able to make it safe, and I was able to return back to boxing.
Yeah, man, that's basically was the interview right there from my boy EJ, man. I'm gonna come to you first, L5. What was your thoughts about the interview, man? Did you fuck with the interview? Did you like it? Did you feel like Brian Kennedy was a little bit out of line?
Well, no, I mean, like a lot of the stuff that they were saying, as far as not giving, even, and this is before the interview happened, like with during fight time, like a lot of that stuff, like not giving Charlo any credit, and really like overblowing like a lot of the work that Harrison was doing. Like, I mean, I understand if you have it one way or the other, but it seemed like he didn't want to give Charlo like even a smidget of credit. But then, and then going back to this interview, I mean, like Brian Kenny, like at this current juncture, like works for the Zone. When you watch those the Zone fights, he's in no way, shape, or form like dissing anybody who's like the Zone fighter while he's on that platform. So why you get on Fox and a PPC card and you're allowed to do that? Because it's not like Brian Kenny's new to the game or whatnot, and this is not his first go round doing this kind of shit. So I mean, like either like PPC is like not aware and like lacking like as far as like what they need to do, or like I mean honestly like they're complicit in that. You can't let a dude like Brian Kenny like that's picking up checks from people that are out like to supposedly dethrone the PBC and like take fighters away from Al Heyman or the powers that be within the PBC. Collecting a check on the Zone, who's trying to end pay-per-view and like the way that American boxing is done at this current juncture, and then go on the PBC Fox and thrash like these dudes that are fighting on PBC Fox, and they happen to be brothers on top of that, but this is not new from Brian Kenny. I mean, it's just that like the vanguard wasn't here like it is now. Like like now there's people that are brothers that watch boxing that have one voice, like for the most part. This is like a new phenomenon like that we're witnessing now. Before we had to kind of like suck it up and eat it, like with dudes like Brian Kenny and worse. But now we hear and like we call out the bullshit where we see it. Let's see what PBC does though. Are they gonna let him rock? I mean, because Brian Kenny's not a great fight caller as is, or are they gonna give him his walking papers? But I don't think that they're gonna give him his walking papers.
Nah, man, I don't know, man. But we got a special guest on the show, man. You understand me? One of the followers from the page, man. He be hitting me in the DM talking shit, man.
Yeah. What's happening?
I thought you wasn't gonna come through, man. You know what I'm saying? But what's good with it, man?
Man, it's nice to be talking to you, man. I'm a man of my word. If I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. But yeah, I want another perspective on the fight. It was a great fight last night. I love boxing. Boxing historian. I'm talking like Hearn, Sugar Ray. Way back when I'm older, a little bit older. Y'all might not know that, but yeah, about the fight last night, man. That was a great fight.
Let the people know where you from too, man.
Long Beach, California.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right,
so,
I got another brother from Cali on the panel too, man. That's why I asked you that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I don't know what was said before now, and I know everybody on Charlo's nuts, and he did knock him out, and he did what he had to do.
No. Everybody ain't on Charlo nuts. He getting a lot of flack, bro.
Okay. All right. My bad for even saying that then, but.
Yeah.
I love calling it how I see it, man. And Charlo was getting back. He was getting back down most of that fight. He was getting outboxed. He was just trying to knock him out most of the fight. Hold on, let me decline that. Yeah. So he was trying to knock him out most of the fight. So he really wasn't boxing. All the inside work, he was getting outboxed on the inside. He talked like Charlo's like to talk a lot, man, and they was always putting out this energy, and then now it's starting to come back to him when people ain't taking it and they talking their shit back to him. And
right.
to me, Errol Spence kind of got dragged in there. I pay attention to all this shit. Errol Spence, messing with the Charlos, start talking a little bit more. Now you can see he humbled himself a little bit, man, and that's good to see. Because when you talk all that shit, man, you're gonna have to back it up at some point in time. And then as far as the fight, it should be a third fight because
did Charlo back up the shit he talked on in his fight?
He did because he knocked him out. Like you can't say, but that's boxing though. You can get hit with any punch and get knocked out. He backed it up because he knocked him out. But if you just look at the course of the fight, Charlo didn't look comfortable in there, and he looked like Tony Harrison had his card for most of the fight.
So let me ask you this, because I hear what you're saying. I'm a Charlo fan. Well, I'm a Maul fan first, but I'm a Charlo fan. I'm Houston. I'm a rep Houston. Period.
All day.
So let me ask you this: the Charlos wasn't a talker at first, but this is the sport of boxing. Am I correct?
Correct. 100% correct.
So when you talk shit, that's what you're supposed to do in the sport of boxing, right?
It is, but you also, it's a sport, so you also respect the sermon.
You right, but this is the sport of boxing. Shit talking is a part of it. And you gotta look at it like this. When they first was in there, even when they first became champions, they wasn't talking shit. People was talking shit to them. Look at when J-Rock called out Maul. Maul wasn't even speaking on J-Rock, but J-Rock had the whole world believing he was ducking him. So he went in there and took care of business. Edson Lubin was talking more shit than Mel. Then Mel came your mouth, and then he just he looked like the bad guy. But at the end of the day, you go look, somebody was talking shit to them first.
Damn, my phone cutting out. Hello.
Yeah, you
Nah,
still.
you sound fine on our end, bro.
Louder with when you so
Okay.
when you say you're a historian, I hear you evidence. So they get a bad rap. But when it comes to this fight right here, like I said, my male Tony Harrison was getting in the male ass. Not even gonna lie to you about that.
All right, keep
Not
it
even
out,
gonna
man.
lie and say it's not. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you like this. From what I did see, I saw Mel setting up a lot of traps too. I saw Mel getting started timing. That's what I said in my prediction video, and you can go watch it.
All right,
Tony
you say
Harrison
that.
cannot
You say
get
that.
into
So
an inside fight.
the last two rounds, who did you get them rounds to?
The last two? Are you talking
Yeah,
about 9 and 10 or 10 and 11?
the last two that they fought, the 9 and 10. I say 9 and 10.
9 and 10. I think I gave 10 to Tony Harrison, but I gave 9 to Charlo.
So
And I'm gonna tell you why. This is the reason why. Because here's the thing, those rounds are so fucking close. It's hard when you got close.
But that's how he beat
like
him
that,
last time, though. That's how he beat him last time. Off a lot of close rounds.
I had Jamal Charlo winning the last fight. 100%.
Nah, he was getting outboxed, man.
No, I don't care how you say it or not. I'm telling you what I believe and what I see.
All right, I'll tell you what I see.
Fight, bro.
All right, what about this one? Up until that point,
it's a close fight. So if you had it my way, if you had it Harrison way, you can't knock people for having it Jamal Charlo way because it was a close fight.
Let me break something down real quick. Okay, in boxing, you know they judge on like 3 different things. They judge who's the aggressor.
Hold on, they judge off of 5 different things.
I understand that, but
most
judges ain't gonna. I know, but most judges ain't even gonna go that deep. They don't even like a lot of judges get this shit wrong. They get it wrong a lot. But I'm gonna base it on.
Fine.
Okay, all right. So
I'm gonna base it off of all 5.
Okay. You tell me your 5, and then I'll tell you what's Charlo doing that last night. Come on.
Ring general.
Why didn't you say the 5 first though? Before
let's go one at a time.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead. Stay ready.
Oh, ring generalship, effective defense, effective aggression, power punches, and punches landed.
Okay, what about who's the aggressor? Who's control? That's ring generalship, right?
That's
all right.
That's what I meant. I said, hold on. No. You didn't hear what I said? I said ring generalship, effective aggression, effective defense, power shots, and punches landed. I said aggression. That was part of the 5.
Yeah, I know. I'm just talking about ring generalship first.
You can be aggressive and not be effective. I said effective.
No, he was backing him down. That's what he was doing.
What was Charlo doing in the first fight? Was Charlo backing him down?
We talking about this fight though, man. Let's stick to this one right now. But you just
said Tony Harrison won the first one.
He did. That's what they get. They gave him that fight.
No.
Come on, man. I ain't gonna argue the last fight. I want to talk about this fight.
I'm talking. Okay, but Charlo won this fight. So what's the point?
I'm just talking about up until that point.
I'm speaking on in general of us going this fight. I'm talking about from the first and the second fight because the first fight we can talk about Charlo landing.
Well, let's talk about the third. Let's talk about the third one then. That he should give him a third one.
Hold on, real quick. I do want him to give him a third one. I've been saying that before the first one. I've been saying that before this one.
Okay, let me ask you this: if you don't give him a third one, will it tell a lot about him?
No, it won't.
No, why not?
No,
you won one. I won one. You won one. I won one. Let's do the third one.
It doesn't tell a lot about Canelo and Triple G.
Man, nobody wanted to see that fight.
I don't want to see a Triple G.
Nobody wanted to see it. That's what I'm saying. Everybody want to see this one. Everybody want to see this one.
But not everybody do because last night for the majority of the people that was in my
man, if they love boxing, I don't care. If they love boxing, they want to see it. They love boxing. They want to see it.
457 people watching last night, and I'm telling you, a lot of people didn't want to see that third one.
A lot of people J-Rock fight, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. Oh, above all, is undisputed.
Yeah.
I could give a fuck about a third one if I get undisputed.
Nah, I want the third one.
No. I want the third one, but above all, I want undisputed. Point blank.
I mean, that's because where you from. That's all that have to do with.
No, that's not. That ain't got to do where I'm from. When the last time we had an undisputed champion at 154?
Reggie Owens, when the last time we had a
It's been
undisputed
a
champion at
while.
154?
2004.
God damn, when are we gonna get undisputed again? I'm tired of. I want to see the best fight, the best. Period.
And man, you don't mean to tell me that those two make for a good fight every time they fight.
Okay, they make for a good fight, but at the end of the
Every
day,
time.
bro, we want to see the best fight, the best. I'm a fan of boxing before I'm a fan of anything.
Let's me too. Well, and then on the other subject I wanted to address, let's touch on Errol Spence and Bud. So,
we gonna get to that. You still gotta eat us on the fight, man. Because I feel like you hating a bit on my boy, man. You hating.
It ain't nothing about hate. It ain't nothing about hate. I love the sport of boxing. Like I love good boxing. That was a wonderful fight last night.
You're not giving him credit for the win though. Because
I give him 100% credit. When you knock somebody out, we know boxing.
Stop them. What's the point of having a rematch? He knocked him down 3 times and stopped him, bro.
But he was getting dominated most of the fight. If I was judging that fight, before that knockout, I said Harrison was winning that fight. And if it would have went to the scorecards, that could have been a draw or it could have went either way.
No.
So why are you saying that? Why are you saying that?
Because how do you feel about in your own state of California? You had 2 judges headed up for Charlo, and you had one.
Okay, what about the announcers? How did they feel about it? How did the people that was watching it right there? How did they feel about it? They saw it how I was seeing it. Like I saw Tony Harrison being in control of that fight most of the night.
Harrison. He won some of the mid rounds in the fight, bro.
He only didn't win the second round, and that was due to the knockout. He was winning that round before he got knocked down.
Hell nah.
But man, he won the first round, he won the third round, he won the fourth round, he won the fifth round, and then later on, Charlo might have won a round here and there, and that was it.
Yo, my man,
that was it.
Hey, but bro, you got to past that. Charlo did his damn due. I was going for Harrison. I saw how you seen it. You gotta give Charlo his damn due.
I'm not taking it from him. I'm not taking it from him. I'm just saying. No, I'm saying let's keep it real. Let's keep it real on what we listen, man. Let's keep it real on what we saw in the fight last night. If you say that you can't tell who was winning that fight up until that round, and then Harrison got the first fight, and then now Charlo got the second fight, why wouldn't they want to give him a third one? Because he knows that man poses too much of a threat for him. He poses too much of a threat, and that's what it comes down to. This has nothing to do with hate. If he gives him the third fight, Lion Hearts, if you give him the third fight, I respect that. If you don't, says that man's too much of a threat for you.
I'm not saying he don't. We're not saying he don't. We're not talking about the third fight. We specifically talking about how you looking at this second fight right here. Minus the third fight. We're talking about this. You can't sit there and say Charlo didn't win those rounds. Hold on.
How close was it? How close was it?
It was that close. Every round was close. So you can't sit there and say if somebody gave Charlo more than the second round that it wasn't a close fight. Bro, the fight was close as fuck. Period.
But you still got to know how to judge rounds, even though they close. You still got to know how to judge the round. You can't say, it was an even round. You can't say it was an even round.
I never said it was an even round. I said it was that close that you could.
So which rounds do you think? Which rounds do you think?
I don't, man.
It don't matter
at this point.
The only reason why I'm saying it matters because I'm saying how close they are in competition. That's all I'm saying. That's how close they are in competition.
My man,
this ain't like Charlo is much better than him. Don't fool yourself into thinking that.
I agree that it was a close competition, but as far as rounds being close, it didn't matter because my man knocked him down 2 times in the 11th and got him and got called off in the third time. In the 11th.
In boxing, you can get caught with any good shot. Even Spence and Porter was a very close fight until Spence caught him with that one punch.
But when you came onto the panel, you weren't even listening to what we were saying before because I don't even like Mel like that. And you're saying like that dude's a writer.
No, I'm just speaking. I wasn't speaking for you. Me and we had a little conversation earlier, so I wasn't speaking.
But you came with that energy here, though. You know what I'm saying? Like
I wasn't speaking to you, though. Didn't I say I wasn't speaking to you? So that means it eliminates you from even speaking right now. I wasn't talking to you.
that's neither here nor there. But you're coming with that same energy here. Like you're making like moot points about like winning rounds and whatnot. My man got knocked out.
Yeah, because I watch boxing. Man. I pay attention. I watch boxing.
So
Hey, he knocked him out.
What boxing match that was pretty close that you remember from all the history that you said of watching boxing that was pretty close, where they mentioned like he was sort of winning that fight, but like my man got knocked out. Like they don't if he got knocked out, he got knocked out.
Hearns and Leonard, man, you don't even know what you're talking about. You don't even have history on this shit.
He wasn't dominating like that. He wasn't dominating like that.
He was still winning the fight to me. To me, he was still winning the fight. He was still winning the fight. He was still winning the fight.
Was he dominating though? Was he dominating?
Everybody knows.
He was winning the fight. He was winning the fight.
Was he dominating though? Somebody that got knocked out. Was he prior
Did you
to
watch?
that?
You just asked me a question. Did you watch Hearns and Leonard? Did you watch that fight? Or was that a little bit too old for you?
And I didn't ask you that question.
You asked me a question. I answered.
Y'all gotta stay on topic, man. Y'all flip flopping, man.
Hold on.
He's flip flopping.
Say, hold on. You gotta get some order right, this motherfucker. Number one, I know you new over here, but everybody over here is young, homie.
I'm a little bit older.
Hold on. How old are you? Because Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard was the first fight. Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard is the first fight I watched. That's the reason that I even watched boxing.
Yeah, there you go.
So you can't say that. So you can't say, well, speaking of age and all that, and the age bias shit, gotta get out. You gotta throw that out the window.
No. Some people.
No. Hold on, because you gotta hear me. You gotta hear what I'm saying. Regardless of what happened in the past, you got people that's coming into the sport that are fans of the sport that's been watching it from whenever they've been watching it. It's all still boxing, whether it's a historian or not. I still go back and watch old fights like Jersey Joe Walcott versus Joe Lewis, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because as long as you're a fan of boxing and you can break down the sport and be an analyst and be subjective in this sport, all that happened in the past, it don't even matter. We just need to stick to what's going on right now.
Well, some people will talk boxing and then they'll be on the outside looking in like they never experienced it or even been in the ring, and it's a lot different when you actually tried boxing before. And I'm not saying anybody on the panel has boxed or haven't boxed, but there is a difference though.
You're kind of changing the subject again though, because like nobody talked about whether like anybody.
You asked me a question and then you said, "Has there ever been a fight?" And then I named one for you. That's all. And then the history of boxing, I only bring it up because my history just runs a little bit deeper than yours, and that's all. So
I mean that's all opinionated, bro. Because everybody study the history of boxing on this channel, bro. Like I say, we all knowledgeable in the sport, man. But I got my brother, legendary Top Cats. He just fell up in the building, man. What you got going on, big bro?
Oh man, what's up with it, man? My bad. I'm jumping on late. I'm coming out fucking with little Tiger Johnson. Now they had Tiger Johnson on and Darius Fogle.
Yeah, man, I saw it. I'm over here on the panel, man. I didn't get to jump, but I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah.
Nah, I just got off with them. Nah, it's all good. I just had to get them times out. Them niggas still feel right by each other.
Yeah, I'm about to go check that out, man. But give me your thoughts about the fight though last night, man. Mel Charlo versus Harrison, man. Was that a legit knockout, man, or they should have been stopped the fight, man? And was Tony Harrison quote unquote dominating in them earlier rounds, man? What's your thoughts on the Top Cats?
Man, to be honest, man, from the bell, man, that nigga Charlo knew what he wanted to do, man. He came out with that attitude like he knew what he had to do. You feel me? And it was a lot of close rounds in there, man. It could have been swing rounds, but I'm old fashioned with it for as man, them close rounds like that go to the champ. You know what I'm saying? So when he got the knockdown, that was good. They brought him back. But in the middle rounds, Harrison started kind of taking them rounds, you know what I'm saying, to me. And What's-call-him ended up dropping him. And that right there evened it up for me when he dropped him the first.
Man, I love that you see it my way, man. Like that's what I saw, exactly what you saw. And then without the knockout, that was a close fight.
Let him finish talking, man.
But bro, hold on. I want to cut bullshit because that's what we've been saying the whole time. But you said the only round that you gave Charlo was number 2.
No, I said in the earlier rounds. In the earlier rounds, I said he won 2. And then he won another 1 or 2 in the middle round.
Bro, be honest, because we can go back and pull up the very first. We can go back and pull
it up.
You
Pull
said
it up.
the only round he won was 2. Did
In
anybody else
earlier
hear that
rounds.
besides me?
Yeah, in earlier rounds. I said he won another round or 2 in the middle rounds. But that was it.
Hey, I only gave Charlo 2 rounds in this fight. Well, 3 with the knockout round.
Man, thank you,
Okay.
bro. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I saw. That's what I saw.
If yeah, with that first knockdown in the 11th, that evened it up for me. So shit, when he dropped him the next time, that was they shouldn't have that shit was over with. You know what I'm saying? They let him back up,
Mm-hmm.
been stoppage, but that should have been they should have stopped that shit when he dropped in the second round though. But overall, man, that was a good fight, man. At the end of the day, man, champions win, huh? Winners
Yeah, yeah.
win.
Would you want to
And
see a third one though? Would you want to see a third one?
nah, hold on. Let me get my shit out real quick. And so the nigga Cholo say he said something last night. He said, man, in the later rounds, man, Will took over. You know what I'm saying? And that was important to me right there. You understand me? Because champions, man, you know, in the end, when Will meeting Will, for what you call him, Tony to say, man, we bit down and after he got dropped. When Tony got dropped, he got up in that third round, homie. It was all or nothing. I'm going out on my shield. You know what I'm saying? I done made my mind up already. I'm going out on my shield. Same attitude Ruiz had in the AJ1. You know, nigga, it's all or nothing now, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It come down to the will. And so when Will meets Will, shit, it's gonna all come down to the person who worked the hardest. And goddamn Charlo, it just shit. Nigga, them championship rounds came and it was over. That nigga came out a whole different monster. You understand me? And he wasn't letting up. And hey, man, turn up, man. That twin shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I see you been in Texas, bro. Appreciate it, man. BNB Boxing say 10-8 round is equal to 2 rounds if I'm not mistaken. I mean, you know, everybody saw this fight different, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, the judges had it for Charlo either ways it go. You know what I'm saying? If it would have went to decision, you already had two judges in favor of Charlo. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You know, but he didn't leave it up to the judges. So, you know, it really don't matter. Like I say, a lot of the homies feel like they want to see a third fight. You know what I'm saying? That's cool, man. But like I say, man, we over here in the LDBC, bro, it's about the best fighting the best, my nigga. We about undisputed, you know what I'm saying? Creme de la creme.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Who is the best? Who's the best in the division then? Who you think is gonna be the next fight for?
At this very point, it's Jamel Charlo and J Rock. You know what I'm saying? Because they got the belts on the PBC side. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah, that's the fight that niggas want to see, bro.
I just hope Tony Harrison get another shot at the title though, man. Because
I know you caping for Tony. Are you a Tony fan? Or
No,
you just
not at
for
all.
the fight?
I'm telling it how I saw it. Like he was in a good fight last night, and he deserved another shot at the champ.
Yeah, I'm not taking nothing away
that's
from
what
it.
it is. I just said I hope he get a chance.
I feel the same way about Brandon Adams and Jamal.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a whole nother.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. Last night, I was like, man, you know, after the fight in the heat of the moment, I was so happy for both of them niggas. I said, hey, man, I want to see him do it again. I didn't went to sleep and woke up though. I don't want to see that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see, that was yesterday type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
all right. Wait, let me ask you this. For the sport of boxing and entertainment, like how I don't get no better than that, man. Them niggas was talking shit. They was having fun. Like Charlo was mad most of the time, and Tony Harrison was getting in his head. And just the press conference alone, man, that adds to the excitement of boxing.
That's
so
a
you
fact.
should.
No. Watch it.
Yeah.
Right, let me say it like this then. I don't want to see it next. You know what I'm saying? Put it like that. I want to see it again, definitely. And it got to be on pay-per-view. I've been saying this shit for 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck who win. I mean, if Charlo win, they got to do it 3 times, and this time it got to be on pay-per-view. And everybody need to go buy a ticket, goddamn, or buy the pay-per-view.
Yeah,
support them.
I got that.
This shit is organic. This shit is for real. This ain't you don't need no promoters for this shit or nothing. You know what I'm saying? This is real life.
I can dig it.
And goddamn, this was the 2 best in their weight class. I don't want to see it next though. Jay Rock fight coming up next month after he get that over with. Charlo and them don't fight but 2 times a year any goddamn way. let J-Rod get his shit off and meet him in the summer. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I need one of these fights to go down there in June. They done already down there sold out a Tank Davis fight down there in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Man, this shit here is starting to be possible, man.
It's getting good, man. It's getting good.
So we're gonna get something special for Juneteenth out of PBC, man. I can feel it. Charlo, what's it called? Let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Charlo J-Rod. Let's make it happen.
So it was a win for boxing altogether.
So with that being said, homie, you be having a lot to say about this and that, you know what I'm saying, about the Charlos, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, who is him? Hey, hold on. Hey, who is
this one of the followers from the ground, man. This nigga been hitting me up all day. Talking about Charlo, about Earl and Good. And I said, if you want to talk that shit, nigga, come on the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I brought my ass out here too, Dave.
Hey, I got a question. I want to know what he got. I want to know what's the deal. What's his thoughts on this Bud? What's he trying to bring up about Bud right now?
Hey, that's my fighter. That's my fighter right there.
Okay. So I got a question for you, since that's your fighter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So are you in 100% agreement with Timothy Bradley?
What as far because it's too much politics in boxing to act like
no.
He running from him.
It really ain't no politics, because it's real simple. Ain't nobody from the PBC running from Bud. It's real simple. No, not one of them.
It's the politics of boxing. I know.
It ain't the politics. It's not the politics. It's being cheap. Bob Arum ain't offering money. How you gonna offer Danny Garcia $3 million, but then go offer a person he knocked out who ain't even as hot as him $7 million?
Right.
How you gonna go? How you say you don't got money for somebody like Kell Brook? Kell Brook is a name in the sport. He's a bigger name than Amir Khan was. But you say you ain't got no money for him. But then you got somebody like Sean Porter. Terrence Crawford straight up said, I don't want to fight Sean Porter. Sean Porter daddy that came out, I don't know how many times y'all wanted to come out and say they want that fight next if they can't get Earl Spence. Earl Spence said last night in the interview, he'll take Terrence Crawford next. The money got to be right, but Terrence Crawford, he offered Terrence Crawford 60-40. Crawford say he want 50-50. Crawford can't get 50-50 because he don't bring the money to the table that Earl brings. So let's be 100% honest. Who wants that fight? Because it don't seem like Bud wants it.
Oh, Bud want that fight, man. You know Bud want that fight.
I'm giving you the facts. If you want the fight, sometimes you gotta humble yourself. He's not humbling himself.
To do what? What can Bud do at this point? What can Bud do?
When Earl and them offered you 60-40, why you turn it down?
Man, all right, let me tell you this. All right, let's get this very clear. Now, you might feel like Errol Spence is the man in welterweight, but Bud is pound for pound. So with that being said, like that should hold a lot of weight. If you consider pound for pound, that means you the best throughout boxing.
Check this out. Let me get a bar of that. Okay, real quick. You know boxing like I know boxing, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you might be pound for pound, but I'm the man in my division. When Floyd and Pacquiao fought, who was the money man? Who brought in the money? Floyd, right? And they was running back and forth pound for pound. Yeah. So with Earl Spence bringing in more money than Bud Crawford, he's bringing more fans to the table. I'm talking, he's selling out more venues. He's also bringing out more numbers on television. Ain't nobody yet has sold out more tickets to a fight than Earl Spence. Nobody.
All right. That's the money side of it and all the politics.
But the money. All right, now but hold on. But when it comes to the money, as a fighter, at the end of the day, I fight for money. I'm a prize fighter.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not fighting for the fame. I'm a prize fighter. Of course. So I'm trying to maximize my ability. If I can maximize my ability in a fight, fighting Crawford for less, no.
All right, let me ask you this: why did Earl, after his injury or his accident, why did he come back and the first thing he said was he was ready to fight? He was ready to fight Bud or whoever because he wanted to make that fight because he started viewing life a little bit different.
No, he said he wanted to make the fights before he got hurt.
Yeah, but he was voicing it. He was voicing it like after that accident. He came out and said that was one of the first things we heard him say. He wanted to make that fight happen.
When has Earl not voiced it?
My point is that you can't say that Bud was ever ducking Earl because that's clearly wrong to say that. And then Bud is one of them old school fighters where Bud want to just see who's the best. That's all he want to see.
Hey,
Like, I
especially.
understand money. I understand money plays a major part in this, and it don't happen that way. But old school fighters just want to fight the best,
all right, let
and
me
not thinking. Oh, let me save my purse. Let me save my purse.
I got your point. I got your point. I'm gonna say this. Hey, when you doing anything in life, man, when it come down to this shit, you gonna have two different people in life. All right? You got two types of people. And the situation that Earl Spence and Bud is, they are the two top dudes at the but see, they different. What make them different? They both got talent, they both got skills, they both on top of their game right now. But what make them different? Earl Spence is his own boss right now. And unfortunately, Terrence Crawford, or fortunately, because his family in a better place, he had an opportunity. I mean, he had to go through a system. He can't call it out. Bud can want to fight everybody in the world. That don't mean he can make it happen. He got Bob Arum over there. They got the
we know
business
that.
makes sense to them. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where it's gonna come at. Everybody know the relationship between Top Rank and PBC. We don't know the details, so we can't get into it. If it was that easy to make, you know what I'm saying? And it would have been. It's not the fighters. That's the only part I want to throw out there. Bud, everybody know how I feel about it. That's my nigga. I fuck with Bud because I've been fucking with him before Earl Spence was my you know what I'm saying?
So you like Arrow more than Bud though. You like him in that fight.
Nah, I'm not. I'm leaving it up to the fighter. See, I ain't one of them type of nails. I think you need to work your jab, stay behind. I ain't gonna do all of that. I just want to see the best man win. Yeah, cause I really want both of them to win. You know what I'm saying?
That can't happen though, man. We know that can't happen.
I'm saying, far as the game of boxing, I'm really here for the stories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too.
We keep saying shit. We know a homie. He ain't never won a fight. We know two. Nigga ain't never won, but we treat him like that. So that's what I'm really here for. I just want to see it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It happen for both.
Let me.
But all that ducking, ain't nobody ducking nobody though.
I know that. But see, the only thing is like, you know, old school fighters, when they wanted to fight somebody, they'd always call a man out. And Bud's he ain't called no specific names, but he said, I want to fight everybody. And he let it be known, like, it wasn't no specific fighters that he wanted to pick and choose. He just ain't had the competition. And I'm not saying that Arrow's done anything different, but I'm just speaking on Bud's behalf. Sean Porter live in my neighborhood, and I chop it up with his dad all the time. So when I see him in the grocery store, you know, we chop it. And Sean Porter been saying he wanted to fight Errol Spence, and his dad said that Errol Spence ain't the boogeyman. Like, he saw his weaknesses because he grew up, you know, training him. So he not to change the subject or nothing, but I'm just saying, like, Errol Spence is considered the boogeyman, but people who know boxing, no, they don't fear Errol Spence at all, like the Sean Porters, the Terrence Crawfords.
Do you feel that he should be calling out Errol Spence's name specifically?
Nah, I don't.
You wrong on that. You wrong on that. And this is the problem with Bud. Bud is in a position where he's a top level dude. He has a promoter. The promoter works for the fighter. Now with Bud's situation, he got shit ass backwards because on one thing, because Bob know what he has. He has a talented fighter who can't think for shit, and that's the thing that Bob Arum is taking advantage when it comes to this dude.
Wait. So you think Terrence Crawford ain't a smart dude in boxing? That's what you just said.
In the ring, when it comes in the ring, he's
in the ring.
But when it comes to boxing, is beyond what's in the ring. Boxing.
Step down. Let me on for a minute. Let me talk for 1 minute.
Wait. Let me get this point off. Boxing's beyond what you do in the ring at this point. You got to understand,
of course,
things, because these fools in suits who don't give two shits about you, they gonna stick it to you. And then when it comes to making things happen, the promotional side of things, Bud is in that position. He needs to start calling people out. This is why things going backwards in his career. This is why he's making out statements. And his whole
ain't nothing went backwards in his career.
Things going backwards. And his promotional companies trying to point fingers over at the PBC. When you look on one side of the road, PBC got shit moving. Shit is active over there. You look on the Bob Arum side of things, ain't shit shaking, and they got one of the top names in this game. But guess who's about to make a move on Terrence? Eddie Hearn, and he'll get shit shaking and moving for Terrence Crawford.
Let me speak, bro. Let me speak, bro, before my phone start fucking up, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
Because I'm missing the homie, respect to him. I'm happy he came on the show, you know, to try to be a big dog and shit. But you wrong on so many levels, bro. You keep talking about this. You keep talking about how Bud is a throwback fighter. You trying to discourage Earl from being a throwback fighter. First of all, bro, when Earl stepped on the platform, that nigga went out to everybody, bro. When he stepped on the platform, he went after every motherfucker, right? When Bud was at 140, and I love Bud, bro. Been rocking with Bud for a while. But when Bud was at 140, bro, and Earl was chasing Thurman, motherfucking Pacquiao, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, all these motherfuckers, even Mayweather. Mayweather had to bow down and get that boy his motherfucking title. But when Bud came up to 147, what Bud say when they kept talking about Earl Spence and Bud? I won't Keith Thurman. He wasn't mentioning the Earl name, bro. He wasn't mentioning
Keith Thurman was a champ at the time. He was a champ. He was a champ.
Wait a minute, bro.
That's common sense, man.
Hold on,
Yeah.
bro. Hold on, bro. Listen, not saying that Bud didn't want Earl. No, it ain't no damn, because it's like every motherfucker go chase Earl Spence now. So when you look at Earl, you keep
because he's a champ,
Bud, bro. You keep talking about Earl that wanted Bud. Earl pushed up on Bud, bro.
Hey,
And Bud,
let him cook.
Fight each other, bro. But when you look at Earl is in a position to take out all the PBC fighters, the fights he been wanted. The fights he been wanted, bro. When you look at this shit, you got Danny Garcia, you got Sean Porter, you got motherfucking Keith Thurman over there, you got Manny Pacquiao. Now, nigga, he got a roster, bro. I'm not saying that he don't want to fight, but if you switch the fucking tables around, bro, if you put the PBC fighters over there with Bob Earn, he'll do the same exact shit. Make the air house fights first. Of course, Bud and Earl is the number one fighters at 147, and we all want that shit. But it's two egos colliding, bro. Earl coming to the table. He tried to come to the table with 3 scraps. That way, is no question on who's the A side. Niggas get pissed off at the politics.
All right. Let me say this then. Let me ask you.
Niggas get pissed off at the politics of boxing, right? But politics is a part of boxing. These niggas ain't fighting for no motherfucking peanuts. Niggas in here dying in the ring and shit like that. So when there's a lot of pay-per-view money involved, and when Al Haymon teaching them the motherfucking game on getting the back end money, and these niggas pulling out 25 to 30 million motherfucking dollars on the back end instead of pulling in 3 and maybe getting an extra 2 on Bud's side. Niggas ain't just gonna bow down like that, bro. All
right, let me ask you this, sir. All right, say Bud fight Sean Porter, and then he fight a Danny Garcia, and now he's on that equal playing field. And
Bud
then in
had
this
the opportunity to fight Danny Garcia.
I know, but this stuff can still happen, though, is what I'm saying. Is that all this shit can change. So you trying to say money-wise, I'm just speaking on talent-wise. But money-wise, Bud can change all of that, man. He just need the fights. And once he gets them, all of that is going to change in due time. When Bud and...
When you say talent-wise, it's a 50-50 fight talent-wise. When we talking about the Bud...
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, but when you talk about but talent-wise ain't the only thing that sell a fight. When you're looking at the buzz in the fight, bro. When you look
all
at
right, that's what I'm saying. All Bud needs is a few more fights. That's it. That's all he needs. He need a couple more fights. If that's the case, to solidify who he is in this boxing game, then the money will be 50. It should be 50-50 at that point. And that's if I was Bud, that's when I would fight him.
Listen, Bud is already solidified, bro. It's just my opinion. I'm not saying he's not going to get any bigger, but if Bob Earn can get Pacquiao fight, if Bob Earn, listen, bro, Bud is on Father Time right now, bro. If Bob couldn't get you the Manny Pacquiao fight, you dig what I mean? That was gonna raise your fucking level. Cause I always
Father Time.
Man, listen, bro. Bud said it himself, bro. They not around for too much longer, bro. They're not around. So
we know that
Earl in this shit to win it all, bro. He in this shit to win it all. But when we look,
so do you think the fight gonna happen this year? You think it's gonna happen this year or maybe next year?
I think the fight might happen in 2021. On the simple fact that Earl is gonna come back. If he get Danny Garcia in June, then he might get Manny Pacquiao. I told you he's going for 3 scraps first. So when they come to the table with Bob Earn, it's no question on who's the A side. What network is the fight gonna be on? Who gets the majority of the money? You see what I'm saying?
If Bud can fight those same dudes, if Bud can fight the same dudes and do the same thing, then it equals.
Bud had the opportunity to fight Danny Garcia, but they shitted on it. Bud got the opportunity right now to fight Sean Porter, but he's talking about it's gonna be up to us to make the fight. He got the opportunities. He got fights, but what he keeps screaming? Yeah, I know who I want. I want Earl Spence. I want Earl Spence. Earl out the game for a minute, but he's back now. Earl ain't ducking shit about that nigga.
Bud ain't ducking Danny Garcia or Porter either. He just want the big dog. So let's get that clear too. He just want the big dog.
So Danny Garcia and Sean Porter ain't big dogs.
He want the champ. He want the champ, man. We know you gun for the champ.
Look, you said you want the big dogs. When you want the big dogs, it's more than Earl Spence at the 47 division. You just said if you get these 2 fighters, it's gonna make him a much bigger name.
It will.
Why not fight him?
They gonna have these fights. Is gonna happen. They gonna happen.
So you telling me Bud and Porter gonna happen?
And Porter, yeah.
All right, we gonna see.
Bud and Porter.
We seen what Bud said already, bro. And he had
I think that fight gonna happen though.
Yeah, on the simple fact of he needs it. He needs it. It's like you can't keep.
Everybody needed to become who they want to be. Everybody needs those notches under their belt. Everybody needs that.
Yeah, but we don't. Look, Earl got him. It's a difference. Earl got
him. And I know, but look, when you say Earl got him, you could only really name 2 fighters that you could say that about.
No. Earl got him because Earl is on the side of PBC and Earl is the biggest motherfucking fighter at 147.
But I was talking about the fight. I'm talking about who he fought though. When you say he got those names, he only got 2 names, really, you could say.
No, you said on the resume, but Earl got all the fights. He even got Terrence Crawford. Who chasing who? It's Earl driving the boat at 147, bro. The whole wave is on Earl Spence. Now the table's turned. So Earl want Manny Pacquiao. That's the biggest fight he wants there, and I don't knock him. Anybody
Crawford will fuck around and go to he'll skip over welterweight and go to 154 and start knocking niggas out in that weight division.
Crawford ain't knocking shit out that 154. But my phone's fucking up. I'm gonna let 503 get back on her though. But I'm just had to come on and tell you, bro. Like, you can't say that Earl ain't the throwback fighter and this, that, and the third. And I
ain't saying that. Did I ever say that about Earl though? Did you hear that come out my mouth? Did I ever say that about Earl? I didn't say he wasn't no throwback.
But you kept alluding to Terrence Crawford as a throwback, like Earl wasn't. You kept saying, "Oh, Crawford is a throwback." If you should. All
right. Let me say where I base my opinion on Crawford from. It comes from strictly watching Crawford fight any style that he want to fight, and he's willing to actually get in there and exchange with you. And I love that about him. Like he's a technical fighter that can fight both orthodox southpaw. But if he feel like you trying to test his heart on some really fighting, he gonna get in there and bang with you. And I love that about him, man. Like that fight even though he got knocked down, I love watching him do that, get knocked down, get up, and the bite down was vicious, and I love that. And then that's all.
Earl Spence been doing that since he came to the game.
I saw Sean Porter expose him a little bit, like I've never seen before.
Oh shit.
He was landing some clean punches. I never seen Earl Spence head get flown back like that. I never seen that.
Wait a minute, bro. Listen, when you fight him, bro, when you make a fuck out, you can't knock a motherfucker out by boxing, bro. You that's what y'all want to say he exposed. This the same shot. Can y'all hear me, bro?
My phone cutting out. You hear me?
Hold on.
Yeah, man. All this shit about EJ and you know what I'm saying, but I mean, niggas gonna feel how they feel, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, you know what I'm saying, you can be a Terrence Crawford fan and an Earl Spence fan, you know what I'm saying, at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no difference who you rooting for in that fight, man. But at the end of the day, I felt like Earl Spence never ducked Terrence Crawford. He always wanted to fight with Crawford. You feel me? At the end of the day, it's really up to Bob Arum and Crawford who they gonna fight. Like Crawford said once again when he was asked about your boy Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? That's the fight niggas need. You know what I'm saying? Niggas need to see about. If Sean Porter don't have no opponent right now.
Yeah, that'd be a damn good fight.
Yo, 503. 503. I'm gonna step off. BFTV wants to come in, man. Shout out to everybody who's listening. And stay tuned for the Gravedigger effect.
I already, bro. That's what's up.
Right.
That's what's up.
All right, fellas.
All right, FL.
Let me see. I thought I had already sent it to you, BLTB. But yeah, man.
Where old boy go?
I don't know.
He got killed.
Damn, because I know. Oh, he got lucky. Oh, he got lucky. BFTB was finna get on here. I was just finna just be quiet. I wasn't even gonna say nothing no more.
Yeah, man. It is what it is, man. You see me? I guess he had to dip off, man. But you know how it go, man. He tried to come in and talk his shit, I guess. whatever. But damn, man, my bad though, man. I wish I would have tuned in the Legendary live, man. I wanted to see that, man. I'm gonna have to go watch that, man. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up, I guess, man. Oh, okay, that go BLTB right there. What's good? What's good with the BLTB?
What's poppin'?
Oh man, we just cooling, man. Oh, I guess that nigga disappeared, man. I don't know what happened to him.
But I'm just listening to y'all cook. I was just going to listen, but my man's is tripping, bro. Like
delusional.
Like, I mean, I'm not even gonna go. I'm not gonna go that far because I don't know dude. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say that. He could just be a Bud fan. But some of the things that he said is like ludicrous, bro. Like, my dude, like, how are you gonna say that Bud Crawford will be getting a 50-50 split? He'll be on a 50-50 split level if Bud Crawford fights Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. Like, how could you? I don't understand how anybody could how you can even fathom that conversation. Like, I'm baffled at how somebody would say that that's an actual statement. Because if that's the case, if fighting Danny Garcia and Sean Porter makes it a 50-50 fight, well, Errol already fought Sean Porter. So you're fighting Errol's leftovers. Errol was supposed to fight Danny Garcia in January. And they said, oh, nobody wants to see that fight. Nobody wants to see it. Oh, we don't want to see that fight. So how is fighting a guy that nobody wants to see Errol fight supposed to make Bud a 50-50 split with Errol? I'm lost on that concept. Like, how does that happen? And then if Errol did fight Danny, then since you're saying, if you're saying Errol, Bud fighting Danny would make it a 50-50, then you are clearly conceding. You're conceding that it's not 50-50 right now. You're conceding that. You're saying that right now it's not 50-50 between Errol and Bud. It's not 50-50. You're saying the man needs to, if he fights Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, then it's going to be a 50-50 fight. Well, if Errol fights, since it's not 50-50 right now, and then if Errol fights Danny and beats Danny, then it's even farther apart by this man's own, by his own statements. I'm kind of confused on what this dude was talking about, and I would have liked to hear his thought process on it.
Yeah, man. I'm like, well, why you leave, man? Come back, man. What's up? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand, man. We were just getting into the thick of things. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to talk about Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence so bad. You understand me? You just leave. You know, it's weird.
Maybe they realized that I was coming.
I don't know what
I'm sitting here listening, bro.
Get the dude off, man.
I'm listening to Buddy, man. I don't know, dude, so I ain't got no hate for that. But I'm listening to Buddy like, my dude, are you serious right now? I know you're not serious. Now, I know what you're saying. Was he talking about how he see Bud and Bud, like how he likes the dog and Bud, and how, if Bud is doing this and Bud is doing that. I mean, if you're doing this to Bud, then he'll switch up and he'll just going in against someone like Errol Spence is going to get you knocked smooth the fuck out. If you want to. The reason why many people say it's like 50-50 is because the claim is that Bud is a superior boxer. That is the reason why people say this, because Errol is a dog. Not to say that Bud don't got dog in him, because Bud does. Bud got mad dog in him. But they don't look at this is a testament to the Mikey Garcia fight. They would say Mikey's a better boxer, blah, blah, blah. And that's the reason why they would say it's a 50-50 fight, because Bud, they looked at as the better boxer, switch hitter, power in both hands, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And they looked at Errol as the seek and destroy monster. And, you know, when two giants collide, they just say, oh, that's why it's 50-50. If Bud Crawford gives up his boxing, and he's going to get knocked out, bro. Now, I don't got no hate for Bud, none. I'm just saying, if he goes into the doghouse with Errol Spence, he's getting destroyed. That is a very bad idea to do. Extremely. He didn't go in the doghouse with Victor Postal. And then my man said he never saw Errol get his head knocked. He thought Sean exposed him and blah, blah, blah. Like, what? So maybe he didn't watch a fight where Errol got dropped. Maybe you didn't watch that fight. I did. And Errol dug deep, came back, and destroyed that dude. So I'm sitting here like I'm confused on what my man's talking about. For real, I would have loved to engage with dude. I would have loved to engage with Buddy. So I mean, if you can get him back, because I would have loved to engage.
He say he coming back. He talking about he got to charge his phone. Talking about we ain't gonna jump him, man. Ain't nobody jumping you, bro. We just talking boxing, bro.
Hey, 503. I wanted to say that. I hope the nigga don't think we jumping him, bro, because everybody got their
I got mad love for Bud.
Yeah, you fucking with lions, bro. You coming to this shit and you got an opinion. You trying to stand on that shit, but you trying to bring it with the testosterone. You got to stand on that shit, homie. Don't work loud then, you know what I'm saying? Trying to calm that shit down when niggas start working back, nigga. Keep talking that shit, because you was talking that shit earlier.
I didn't hear
that shit earlier.
Yeah, I didn't hear any of it. I didn't got no beef with Buddy, bro. I don't got
ain't no beef, but you know, niggas passionate about this shit, bro. So if you go open up your mouth about it, you watch boxing, you do this. This is a different era. This is, you know, every generation get a little bit better, man. And you know what I'm saying? It's just how it go, bro. Like, we love Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hitman Hunt. I watched that shit multiple times. You can tell you that shit backwards and forwards. But shit, we ride with our era, bro. We like Max say, we got to stay to the right now. Like, the shit happened back then. Yeah, it helped make today, but it don't matter right now, bro. Because you got killers in that ring putting their life on the line. And shit, it's a different generation. And nigga, they got fans that's go work for them, just like you working for the motherfuckers you like, shit. So if you go work,
I just want to know what Buddy talking about. I just want to know what Buddy talking about.
Look, he backstage, man. Stay ready. You see here, bro?
Yeah, I just want to know what Buddy talking about.
Okay. Look, I'm gonna let him back in, man. So y'all can chop it up. You know what I'm
saying? Don't think we.
Hey, 503. Hey, 503. I'll jump out so y'all can cook, and I'm gonna be in the chat, and then I'll come back when y'all free up.
All right, bet. That's a bit. Appreciate that, bro.
Oh, for sure, bro.
Let me see. There you go, right here.
I told you, BFTV come on, I'm gonna listen. So I know he gonna go off.
Yeah. Hey, I'm back. Hey, I love that can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Y'all hear me?
Go on mute, man.
Damn. I hear you. Sound like somebody chewing chips though, but I hear you.
Hey, Money, go on mute, Money.
Yeah, there you go. What's up?
Hello.
What's up with the G-Rod? Go ahead, bro.
What's that? Hey, I was just clowning saying that y'all was jumping me, man. I was just enjoying the conversation because y'all actually, you need cats like me to make it interesting anyway, man, because like y'all seem like y'all agreeing with each other up there.
Oh, Mo, hey, see, that's where you go wrong, bro. You got to tap into the show. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't think alike, my nigga. You understand me?
I know, but look, y'all was still talking about me when I came in. I was like, damn, Nick's still talking about me. So
I'm not talking about you. I wanted to ask you a question. I ain't talking about
you. Okay, I can respect it. There we go. I can respect that.
I don't know you to talk about you, my man. I was just
all right. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about what it is that you were saying.
Go ahead.
Yeah, when you said when you was talking two things. One, you said you like the dog in Errol, the fact not Errol, but Bud. The fact that,
Bud, yeah.
The fact that if Bud is switching up because he's a good switcher there, and I love Bud, bro. I think he's a special fighter, but Bud cannot fight Errol like that. If Bud fights Errol like that, he's going to get knocked out.
Like what? Wait. Like what? You got to say what you like.
What do you mean, like what? Like you fought this green beans dude.
Come on, man. You got to say like what?
Okay. Let me get.
Are you saying he fights orthodox? Does he fight southpaw?
Let me make it even better.
What are you saying? Does he fight from the outside? Does he fight on the inside?
If you stop, I'll let you know. Now, If he boxes, we rely on Bud. We rely on Bud because he can fight lefty, he can fight orthodox, he can do it all. We rely on that man being the superior boxer. That's what we rely on. We don't rely on Bud being just, okay, I'm just going to give up my boxing ability and just get in there and just bang out. If Bud and bangs
he's done that though. But he's done that.
Yeah, and that's right. And he got floored by green beans.
And then what did he do when he got up?
Well, he ain't going to do Earl. That green beans is not
Earl. Earl caught Sean Porter with the best shot you could catch somebody with, right on the chin. Sean Porter bounced right back up.
Okay, is Sean Porter Bud Crawford?
Man, you don't know Bud Crawford. Apparently, like you don't. All I can say is Bud Crawford. Bro, I don't know what you're saying right now. I don't know what you're saying. Are you asking me who got a better chin? Are you asking me who got a better chin?
Yes, who got a better chin? Who got a better chin? No. Who got a better chin?
All right, who's got a better chin? Bud Crawford's been dropped one time that I've seen, and then I've seen Sean Porter get dropped before. So I don't know. I can't. Both of them dogs, though. Both of them dogs at the end of the day.
I'm not talking about between Bud and Sean. I'm talking about between Bud and Errol.
You all over the place, man. Let me talk to somebody new, man.
I'm not all over nowhere.
Let me talk to somebody new, man.
I'm talking about
talk to somebody new.
And Errol. Who got a better chin?
Yeah, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You don't know. Well, Bud's been dropped.
I don't know.
Errol been dropped?
I mean, if you want to, all right. So Bud's whole career, if you want to base it on him getting dropped this last fight, that now he don't have a chin, then do that, man. Like you don't know, you don't understand. You don't understand the heart.
When did I say?
What are you saying? What are you saying then? Man, I ain't here to argue with you, man.
I just said, my nigga. I said, who has a better chin? That's what I said.
First of all, calm down, man. Talk, man. We on here talking. What you getting upset for? You getting all emotional and shit. You getting emotional.
I said to you,
getting emotional, man.
Speak, then I'll speak my piece. When you're speaking, then I'll let you speak yours. But you're not going to overtalk me. That's not going to happen.
Man, you don't want to speak. You don't want to speak. You want to talk some bullshit. I will say again.
So if I'm speaking bullshit, then why didn't you answer my question?
What was your question? You talking all over the place.
One time,
man, get somebody who know boxing to talk, man.
Better chin. Who? Bud.
Nah, my nigga know boxing, bro. He know boxing, man. We cooking, bro.
I don't. All right, but look. All right, listen to me very carefully, okay? So you can understand. If you basing this off of Bud getting dropped in the last fight, then I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. If you basing it off him getting dropped in the last fight, and that's all you have to go on, then I don't know what to tell you. Did I answer your question?
No.
Did I answer your question?
No, you didn't.
Man, you silly, man. Man, let me talk to somebody else.
I'm silly because you can't say Bud got dropped and Errol didn't.
Right.
But that's what you base. I just said if you basing it off of that.
On nothing. I'm asking you a simple question. You're basing it, and I'm not based on nothing. I asked you a simple question. You said to me, if you're basing it on this, on that, I didn't say none of that. I just said to you, who has a better chance? You went on.
I can't tell. I just said can't answer that question, man. What don't? How can I answer that? You basing it on him getting dropped last fight? I'm not.
I'll answer it for you then. I'll answer it for you.
I'm not.
Errol got caught clean, very clean by Larte. Very clean. Got his knees buckled and everything, and still didn't go down.
Man,
I got caught clean.
Hey, I guess. Hey, a chin is something you can't never say. Like if you know somebody just got a fragile chin like Amir Khan, but you can't really say, oh, that man's chin is a little bit stronger than that man's chin. Man, get out of here with that shit, man. Nobody want to hear that. Because you can't, man. You can't do that in boxing. You ain't that man. You ain't that man. You ain't that man.
You don't want to hear it.
Hey, I don't care.
Of course you don't care.
It could be. I'm saying. It could be somebody with the greatest chin and they could still get knocked out.
Of course they can.
So you ain't making no point to me. We was talking.
But I was
man, if you want to, I wasn't here to talk about people's beards, man. You want to talk about beards, man. I ain't here to talk about beards.
No, I don't. I told you this conversation was that Bud Crawford cannot do what he did green beans to Errol Spence or he's going to get knocked. You went on the
what are you talking about though? What are you saying? What are you explaining? Are you explaining No, are you explaining that he's gonna fight southpaw? He can't fight southpaw. You saying he can't fight orthodox? Are you saying? I'm asking you.
Say either one?
What are you
saying?
saying?
I explained it already, and I will do it again. I explained it already, and I will do it again. I did not say anything about him fighting lefty or righty. I said that man is a special fighter. That's what I said.
Oh, if he wants to exchange with him.
I said if that man fights like he did Green Beans, if he goes in there and tries to do try to dog this man out, he is going to get knocked out. That's what I said.
You know what? You wanna see him fight a certain fight so that could happen. Bud is a boxer, man, and boxers do what they gotta do. They just
did I say that?
I mean, because you making it sound like if he fights him in that style, he gonna get knocked out. Man, Bud is a boxer. Boxers do what they gotta do to win. That's all it comes down to. You the one talking about if he fights in that style. What the hell are you talking about? Man, you talk about some silly ass points. I tell you, man.
What?
It's for real.
This is all you got. This is all you got.
You talk about some silly ass points, man.
Is this the best you can do?
Some silly shit.
Hold on. Is this the best you can do? Is this it?
Bud is a boxer. Bud is a boxer, and he gonna fight however style he gotta fight to win. If you think he ever would fight, oh boy, Errol Spence like he just fought over, you are sad mistaken, and you don't know boxing. Come on, man, you need to get your shit together, man. Get your shit together.
I literally just said if you get your shit together, man. Hold on. I literally just said if you fight like
get your shit together, man.
Did I ever say anything else? When did I ever
get your shit together, man?
When did I ever say anything else? Ever? When did I ever say anything about anything?
You silly, man. I don't talk nonsense, man. I don't talk nonsense.
When did I ever
Make sense to me first. Make sense to me first, man.
When you just said, didn't you just say,
to be honest, you sound like
you just say,
you sound like a straight.
Didn't you just say Bud is a boxer, bro? You just said Bud is a boxer. But in every single fight, Bud get into a scrum and get into an exchange, and he gets and when he fought Jose Benavidez, he got hurt. When he fought Mean Machine, he got hurt. What fight does he not get into exchange with other fighters from? Because if he get into exchange with Earl, he gonna get hurt.
He gonna get knocked the fuck out. Is what's gonna happen.
Do Earl?
Now he can box. He can
do Earl
box,
exchange a lot. I mean, do Earl?
Earl exchange in every fight.
Wait. I want to hear from somebody who want to talk, man.
I just said Earl exchange in every fight.
Man, tell old boy to calm down. No, just tell old boy to calm. Emotional dude back there to calm down.
Emotional dude, bro. Because you ducking every question that I say. Because when I told you,
I don't even want to talk to you no more.
Of course you don't.
I want to answer my man's question.
That's why you don't want to talk to me. Because you
too emotional, man. You too emotional.
You's a dick rider, bro. That's what
you too emotional.
You clowns come in here and dick ride. You
too emotional, man.
Bud's the greatest at this and Bud's the greatest at that. Okay,
let him go. BFT.
Guys, keep dick riding.
You put too much emotion. You put too much emotion into this, man.
Knock the fuck out. Then I want to say then. Keep dick riding. Go ahead, keep dick riding. Oh, Bud is so great. He's special. Oh, Bud and this and Bud. Oh, Bud, you think Bud's gonna do that? Well, if that's the case,
I never said Errol Spence wasn't special. I never said Errol Spence.
Dick rider, nigga. Straight up. You was a straight dick rider. Oh, well, Bud, you think Bud's gonna do this? You think Bud's gonna nigga, are you in Bud's head? You ain't in this
No, I think you in his chin. You in his chin. You old sucker ass nigga. Shut up, man. I'm tired of talking to you. You a sucker.
I saw this.
You a sucker. You a sucker. You a sucker.
If that whole
you a sucker.
Runs in the arrow, he's gonna get the shit beat out of him.
You a sucker. You too emotional, man. You got emotional ways like a female, like a fucking female.
You's a dick.
You got emotional ways like a female, man.
Period. As soon as I say it's crazy.
You the type to dude that blow up on your girl for the smallest thing because you so emotional. You got more emotions than your girl, man. You'll probably knock the shit out of your girl. That's how you talking right now. You are emotional ass nigga. Shut up. You emotional. You emotional. You emotional, nigga.
Green beans.
Shut up, nigga. Shut up.
As soon as I said that, this whole ass nigga got emotion, start crying. Oh well. Oh, he's gonna do this. Oh well, he's not gonna do that. And Bud is shut your weak ass up. Oh,
hey man.
No. Oh, Bud's not gonna fight like that. Oh, Bud's not gonna fight like this. Nigga, how do you know? Are you training him? Weird ass nigga. You a dick rider.
You would hope he fought him like that.
He's a straight dick rider for real. Absolute dick rider. And the crazy thing is,
Bud can't get me this emotional though, but Errol could get you that emotional. Errol got you real emotional right now. Hey, you more emotional than your girl in the relationship.
I have legitimately debated many niggas in Texas.
If your girl is dealing with you, she dealing with another girl, man. She dealing with another girl. You too damn emotional, man. You too damn emotional. You too damn emotional.
You must have missed that weird ass nigga. Hey,
you a sucker, man. You a sucker. You a sucker. You a sucker, straight up.
We ain't gonna keep saying all that, bro. We gonna keep it boxing, bro.
Yeah, get him off the line then, or I'm getting off the line. I don't want to hear this over.
You can't do that shit over here, bro.
Clown ass nigga.
We can't do that, bro.
Right here.
All right, then.
Weirdo.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro.
Bitch ass nigga. Fuck is wrong.
What's your name? What's your name, man? What's your name, man? What's your name?
What it is right there.
What's your name?
You see what my channel is, you bitch ass nigga. You see what it is? You see exactly what it is. Weird dick riding ass nigga. You see what it is. You see what my channel is.
You emotional like a little bitch.
Every fucking day.
You emotional like a bitch.
This clown ass nigga, as soon as I said it, the way he did.
You emotional like a bitch.
He start crying. Oh my god! Oh no, Bud is gonna fight like that. Bud's not gonna do.
You emotional like a bitch.
No, Bud. No, dick riding ass nigga.
You emotional like a bitch.
All I want to do was talk boxing. This clown ass nigga. Oh no. No,
you upset. You don't want to talk. You want to get mad and upset. You bitch ass nigga. Shut up.
No, Bud won't. No.
You's a bitch.
Where Bud won't. No, he won't. Bud's shit is so.
Let's say this. I bet I'll get in gloves. I'll get in gloves and line it up with you any day. Any day. I'll line it up with you any day.
You ain't gonna do shit, nigga.
You a sucker. You a sucker. I'll line it up with you any day.
You're not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna do nothing. Crying ass, weird ass nigga. All you want to do is come on here and dick ride.
I'll line it up with you any day. Any day. We can line it up. We can get each other's numbers, emails, however you want to do it. I'll line it up with you any day.
Do shit, nigga.
Bare knuckles and gloves, however you want to do it. Now what you saying? Now I'm saying line it up there. Stop talking and line it up. Stop talking and line it up.
Bud. You won't
stop talking and line it up.
Just like
stop talking and line it up. Stop talking and line.
Yeah, tripping, bro. Yeah, tripping, man.
That's what you like, clown ass nigga. You just like these AJ fanboy bitch ass niggas. That's what you are. Nigga want to fight me because I said if Bud Crawford fights like he did against Green Beans, if he does that, he's gonna get knocked out. Because I said that, this whole ass nigga wants to fight me now. Now you want to fight me. So you don't want to talk about this man, Bud Crawford, having being orthodox, being great fighting the left hand, great fighting the right. You don't want to talk about what I just said about how we compare Bud Crawford and Errol Spence being a 50-50 fight based on Bud being able to box, the superior boxer. You don't want to talk about that. And second, I say if Bud Crawford, and listen, this was exactly what I said. If Bud Crawford fights like he did Errol, like he did Green Beans, then Errol is going to knock him out. That's exactly what I said. Did I ever say if Bud Crawford fights, if he boxes, if he does this and uses footwork and blah, blah, blah? Nigga, I never said nothing like that. This whole ass nigga went straight to one thing and got mad, started crying and shit. Oh no. I lined it up there. Nigga, fuck you, you weird ass. Talking about lining
up. Man, y'all niggas crazy, man.
Over Bud. Nigga, is that your bitch?
Nah, that was somebody that followed the page on Instagram, y'all, man. He wanted to talk his shit, so you know what I'm saying? I let him come talk his shit.
Clown. Like that, like clown shit. A nigga literally didn't listen to nothing that I said, bro. Didn't listen to nothing. Nothing at all. If the nigga would have listened, then he would have heard me say, bro, if Bud fights like he did Green Beans, if he goes in there with the dog, I gotta go get this nigga out. If he fights like that, he is going to get knocked out. What part of anything like that is hating on Bud or hating on Errol or dick riding either one? What part of that? Nothing. Anybody on this panel has heard me debate many times about how this is a 50-50 fight. I'm leaning towards Errol, or I'm leaning towards Bud, or I'm leaning towards Errol, or I'm leaning towards Bud. Motherfuckers that been on this panel heard me debate for hours about how Errol Spence strategically ducked Bud Crawford. For hours. Still up. For hours.
Yeah, man.
About oh my gosh, oh you crying, you nigga. Did you hear what I said? Did you hear anything I said? Anything? If this weird ass nigga would have listened to anything I said, then he would have been like, all right, yeah, you're right. Maybe Bud can't fight like that, but he also can fight lefty and righty. And I would have been like, yep, you're right. He can absolutely do that, bro. Absolutely do that. He could, and that'll make that fight like a 50-50 because Bud can fucking bang. He can punch and he can box really, really good. That man is special. He's special with the left, special with the right. I simply say one thing, and this whole ass nigga got in this period. Oh my God. Oh God. Line it up. Oh, line it up. Nigga want to fight for Bud. Weird ass nigga. Straight weirdos, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I should have just sent them to the graveyard, man. You still be man, but nah. I appreciate you for coming through, man. We gonna go ahead and switch topics, man, before we end it, man. I want to ask you, who do you want to see Charlo fight next, man? Do you want to see that J-Rock fight next, or Jared Hurd, or what, man?
That's the only fight I want to see is Charlo versus J-Rock. That's it. See no other fight in the super welterweight division, bro. 154. That's the fight. That's the fight to make. Charlo versus J-Rock, and that's a beast fight. Because J-Rock ain't no bitch, bro. J-Rock ain't no bitch. J-Rock can fight, bro. He can fight. And truth be told, J-Rock was in that fight with Big Charlo, bro. He was in that fight until that fucking vicious uppercut. He was in that fight. This ain't no walkover for Charlo, bro.
Yeah, man, it's most definitely gonna be a good fight, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up, man. I know probably some of the other brothers want to go live and shit, man. I done been on for a little minute, man. I appreciate everybody for coming through. You know what I'm saying? This was a classic for shit show. I hope y'all was entertained. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate BFTB for coming through last minute. You know what I'm saying? And jumping on with us. Stay ready, been holding him.
Not entertained.
He was not entertained.
Not entertained.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Legendary came through, held it down with us, man. You understand me? My boy over there working hard, pressing them shirts, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I hope y'all was entertained on this Sunday, man. You know, I kind of, I don't usually do the grave digger style. You know what I'm saying? But, sometimes, when you come to the den, you're liable to get 8, man. And, that's what happened, this go round, man. But BFCB, let me get some last words from you, bro. And then let people know what you got going, man. When you gonna be dropping some more content, man?
Yeah, I'm working on a video right now, bro. I'm working on something. I'm working on something. I got all next week, bro. It's gonna be about a fighter, bro. All next week. And the first I'm gonna start with is whole ass Dillian White. Monday. It's just about Dillian White, bro. That's all it is. And I'm gonna try to pick a boxer. I'm gonna try to go boxer every day, just one boxer and go every day. And just chop it up about that particular boxer. But I got a video I'm working on. I still got some of my other videos. I haven't finished them, but I'm working on them, getting them shits ready. So keep on the lookout for your boy, man. And everybody knows where the graveyard's at. This dude, he could come to he's more than welcome, bro. Whoever he is, he's more. He can get on the graveyard and chop it up. Now he had passion. So I still don't got no hate for the nigga, bro. I still don't. So he had passion. It seemed like he was passionate about boxing, so he could get on. Maybe it was just a misunderstanding. Maybe it was just a misunderstanding. He could get on. We could cook it up, and shit. We might come to either agree to disagree, or we might have a good show.
See, that's more your style, man. But see, you know what I'm saying? I don't want you to think I'm stealing your sauce, bro. Because I know you the grave digger. That's what you do. But the nigga was just talking so much in the Instagram, bro. I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying? You got so much to say, nigga. Then come on. You understand me? He came on. You know what I'm saying? Then you coincidentally was in the chat room and you was listening to it. So all this shit just came together organically. You understand me? Yeah, that's the great thing about the LDBC, man. You understand me? So,
yeah, I definitely ain't tripping, bro. Like, opinions are great. And my man had an opinion. His opinion was just like his own. That's all it was. It was his own. And it was completely against facts and reality. That's all it was. So again, I ain't got no hate towards this nigga. He's just he's clearly a passionate fan. And niggas more than welcome to come see me in the graveyard. We could chop it up. I ain't got no beef. But I mean, it is at that point. But shit, y'all know what it is. Man, I'm out of here, man. Much love and respect to the family. Peace.
Already, man. Appreciate that, Grave Digger, man. It was most definitely a classic one, man. Appreciate it, Marlon so Icy Sims, man. Legendary, you there, family?
Yeah, man. My bad, man. I was over here eating, man. I had to eat.
Nah, man, I feel you, bro. Let me go and get some last words, man. I'm gonna have to go back and check your interview out, man, and let the people know when you're gonna be dropping some more content, bro.
Oh man, shit! I still ain't do Danielle Perkins today, man. So she probably be coming on. I don't know, man. I probably take a break until the night. Y'all know we got the Boom Boom Room open up tonight. Goddamn, it is Sunday, nigga. You understand me? I see Reggie. Oh, his freaky ass out there. Goddamn. Yeah, man. We got the Boom Boom Room open tonight, man. We got Latrice coming through, man. She gonna break down some of her secrets about sex. You understand me? One of the topics will be how to snatch a nigga soul. You understand me? So turn up, man. Y'all come tap in. Tell a friend to tap in. 9 p.m. Central Time tonight, nigga. Legendary Utopia Nights. We going up. Don't come in that bitch full of them X pills and shit, nigga, touching on the dancers. You understand me? Drew Titan gonna be at the door. You understand me? Do not touch the dancers. Tip them. You understand me? You niggas keep losing y'all cell phones, y'all car keys and shit up in the goddamn back room. You understand me? And VIP, nigga, we are collecting all of those. I'm gonna go pawn your shit, nigga. You let that stripper take your wedding ring, nigga, don't come back. I'm not paying out for no more wedding rings and shit like that, nigga. You understand me? Hey, but turn up, come tap in with us, man. This was a live show right here, 503. Y'all doing y'all thing, man. We Houston hard hitting this motherfucker. I'm gone.
Already, man. You know, I'm trying. I mean, y'all boys definitely setting the tone, man. Y'all boys made me proud, man. You stay ready. Ashy Knuckles, man, behind the scenes doing his thing too, man. This shit is rolling, man. But I hope y'all was entertained, man. Nonetheless, man, I tried to come in here and give it all I got, man. We'll be back tomorrow, man. Same time, same place. I probably got something special later on tonight. I'm working on another classic. You understand me? I ain't gonna give y'all too much, man. But we might have something in the works later on tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? But go on, close this out. Stay ready.
Man, shout out to the mighty LDBC, Lions Den boxing community. If you didn't know, now you know. Man, shout out to my brother 503 for sending that link out. Man, this is right here is a classic. Shout out to homie. I never got his name, but shout out to homie for coming through. Shout out to Reggie Owens. Shout out to L File Player, Money Brown, BLTB, Legendary Top Cat. Man, this was a boss ass show. Not even gonna lie to you, man. Appreciate you for even for just this is just a good show, man. It's a classic. Hell, it's been a long time since we actually had an outsider come in and debate. Sometimes we just need that. I know it's BFTB style, but sometimes you just need that debate. Keep you active, keep you on your toes. Uh, keep everything, everything, man. But shout out to you on that again, and shout out to everybody in the chat. This was a good one. Again, it's your boy Mac. Stay ready, boxing TV. You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready, man.
Yeah, man. Much love to the chat, man. Everybody came through today, man. I hope y'all was entertained, man. I'm sorry. I wasn't reading everybody chat, man. You understand me, man. But I appreciate everybody that came through. Like I said, man, we probably gonna have some special in the works, man, coming real soon. Stay ready. Got the interview next week, so y'all be sure to check that out, man. We're gonna be working throughout the holidays, man. We pushing through, man. There's no excuses, man. Boots on the ground, man. Y'all stay tapped in with the bro Legendary Top Cats, man. He got the Legendary Neon Nights tonight as well. So y'all tap into that, man. And we gonna keep boots on the grind, man. And it's just like that, man. Y'all smash the like button for the young line and subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? And tap back in with me, man. Live at 5, and it's just like that, man. H time for real. Peace.